250 butterfly. We had some relays that finished the session, Tony, but this afternoon we finished the session with 800 freestyle for both the male and open and for our females. That will have the fastest heat of these swum, I think, right at the very beginning of the session this evening, which I think it's underway at half past 5.
Half 5 is when we kick off.
So if you're with us later on, or you're looking forward to the final session, put that on your noteboard. 5:25 the coverage starts for a 5:30.
Yep, and you're right, straight into the male and open 800 free, and then female.
Yeah. So this is effectively the swimmers with slower times than swam this morning. A and B finals for 200 and above, for 200 and 400s. The 800 and above are heat declared winners, and the 100s and 50s, there's A, B and C finals. So there may be an opportunity for some of these swimmers, Tony, to get into possibly a C final, maybe even a B final. Big ask for them to make the A final, but there's that's what they'll be targeting to try and get another swim this evening if they can.
Yep.
But for most of them, it's really about trying to improve on their entry times, get a good PB, and enjoy their swims this afternoon.
Exactly. We'll try and keep you posted on some of that, whether people are making it into A or B or C finals. We've got the results from this morning here, so as we always say in these things, it won't be official, but we'll just try and keep an eye on it, because there are, in a few events, a possibility of folk swimming well this afternoon and making their way into those finals. It does happen, as you said, Robert. Very rarely into an A, although I'm pretty sure there was.
Sometimes there
has been in the last year somebody getting into an A final from it, but I think often in these times people do. Yeah, so often people are doing exams or whatever in the morning.
Yeah.
Some of these competitions run into university exams, and folk are given dispensation to swim their heat swim in the afternoon, and that sometimes results in what looks like slightly anomalous, but we'll keep an eye on that. But we had some really good swims this morning, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, the vast majority of the swimmers swam pretty close to their PBs, and we had some excellent times from a lot of the younger swimmers especially.
Yeah.
But improvements by more than 10 seconds in some cases.
Yeah. And so we're clearly focusing on this afternoon just now, but as Robert said, there is a final session starting at 5:30. I would encourage you to pop away and grab a coffee and come back for that, because I think you could see some fantastic racing and some fantastic swimming later on.
Yeah, this session will be a fairly long session. It's expect approximately 3 hours or so.
Yeah. But don't go away, we've got 6 exciting heats of 800 at the end.
Yes, please.
And I don't say that lightly, because actually the 800s can often end up being some of the most intriguing races that we get over the whole of these championships. So they're usually very interesting races to watch as everyone ebbs and flows through the event.
Yeah, it's almost like a chess match. That's good if you're part of it. So we start with the male and open 400 IM. It's not just 5 heats as we had for every event. There's a variety. It can be more than 5. So we have 4 to kick us off with. 3 swimmers go in our first heat. Jamie Hay in lane 3 from Geary, Kieran Brown from Aberdeen in 4, and Lucas Innes, Faulthouse Penguins in lane 5. 4:58s and 4:59s. These guys are just under the 5-minute mark, and they'll be keen to get inside 5 minutes again today. So 4 lengths of each stroke: butterfly, back, breast and free. So pretty level start for the 3 guys. Nearest to us in the red cap of Faulthouse Penguins is Lucas Innes. He's 16, other 2 guys 17, and he's out pretty strongly in the butterfly. important not to blast it with the butterfly. Just settle into your stroke, and then once that's done and dusted, again transition onto the backstroke section. And just keep everything moving nice and smoothly throughout. So Lucas out in a 1:04.47, just a second ahead of Jamie Hay from Geary. Kieran Brown just behind. Lucas a finest at both the summer meet and at Scottish National age groups. And one thing these guys are always, these swimmers have got to try and achieve, especially where you've got a longer distance event, is maximise the turns. So there are in total 15 turns on an 800, whereas there are only 7 when you're doing long course.
Yep.
So if you're not so good at swimming at 50 metres, but you're very good at making the turns, you'll be much more proficient on the short course.
Yep. And there are people who are particularly good at turns, and we saw quite a good few examples of that this morning. It's a real feature of United States collegiate swimming as well. They also in 25-yard pools. All their big meets are, with the odd exception, are done in 25-yard pools, and so you can swim most of your race underwater. And some of these American collegiate swimmers are unbelievable in their technical skills in underwater, and you can see that it does flow through into the long course events, but at short course meets it's staggeringly impressive. You can get 15. Actually, I don't know. In a 25-yard pool, is it 15 yards?
It's got to be 15 yards. It must be 15 yards because
it's all
imperial measurements.
Yeah, because 15 metres would take you pretty much to the end of the pool.
Pretty well.
15 metres is about 18 yards or 19 yards, isn't it? So.
But that's basically it. Yes, you can. If you can get a good 14 metres or so, then surface, you've only got to swim about 8 metres, because by the time you're getting to the other end, you may well be turning or whatever. So you're only really swimming 10 or 12 metres maximum in a 25-metre pool.
But you do need to hold your breath for longer.
You just have to hold your breath and have very strong legs.
Yep, absolutely. Good streamlining. But interesting, the American thing, I hadn't really thought of this, but so when they do short course, they're doing 15 yards, but then they go to a long course meet and they have to do 15 metres, and that's an extra kick, or it's a different sort of discipline in that sense, and it's all precision, isn't it? They all do. Swimmers I do 12 quicks, and they know they do 12 quicks. They come on at 15 metres. It's not. They don't guess it. They've drilled this all the way through to be able to just do it.
So it's pretty close between the two guys now. It's onto the freestyle. Probably easier for the Americans to surface a little bit earlier on yards, but the Europeans would have a problem.
Yeah.
If they're surfacing almost on 15 metres, they've got to be a little bit clever.
Yeah.
It's the fourth swimmer who just, I think, shades this one.
50.
Not much in it though.
He's definitely swimming fastest, Lucas.
Both guys will be pleased with their swims, the first two guys, because they're going to get inside their entry times. And really, as we said, that's all about improving that entry time for some of these swimmers this afternoon.
That's going to happen here, without a doubt.
It's a really solid swim from both the guys. Lucas takes that in a 4:53.29. That's a nice improvement.
Yeah. That would have got him into the final heat.
Yeah.
If he'd entered on that time. So that shows you the magnitude of uplift that he's managed there. First heat of 4, and already down in that last heat kind of frame. So really good swim from him. In front of heat 2, Andrew Patterson, City of Glasgow in 2, Ivan Gallagher, Derwentside and Gateshead in 3, Micah Schrank, City of Manchester in 4, Alex Clark from Dulwich in 5, Jensen Basketer, City of Glasgow in 6, and Harry O'Halloran Hutchison, is in lane 7. No, lane 3 actually. So we don't have Micah Schrank, the Manchester swimmer. We do have, though, in lane 5, Alex Clark, Dulwich swimmer.
Again, on paper, Tony, there's barely a second between them on their entry times. In fact, barely half a second between them on entry times. It's all pretty close after the first 50. Alex Clark just shades it. The Scottish Youth Academy just missed out on a medal at the summer meet, finishing 4th. He was a finalist at in this event at the age groups.
It looks pretty smooth here, but it's not a lot between all 5 of them, is there? And, still very much all to play for. Alex just does touch it, 106.45.
Still all 5 swimmers separated by barely a second.
And, Alex may be edging a wee bit further ahead here. He was only 500ths ahead at the last fly to back turn. Definitely looks further ahead than that. And it's now Harry O'Halloran Hutchins who's now taken up the chase on Alex. And he's got nearly 2 second gap now, so that's opened up significantly.
Yeah, it's just beginning to spread the field a wee bit here. A stroke to follow. And even the guys that are 4th or 5th who are a wee bit further back, a very good breaststroke could claw this lead.
I did see people making 5-10 metres this morning on breaststroke legs, so it's absolutely possible.
So a wee bit faster than the previous heat, 2:17.28.
It looks strong, doesn't he?
Yeah. Still holding it together.
So he was 3.5 seconds up at the last time turn, so we'll just keep an eye on that in this one. Doesn't seem to be anyone.
If anything, it looks to be just pulling away a wee bit, Tony.
Maybe lane 4 coming through, Micah. So it's and it's Ivan Gallagher is not here rather than Micah. Sorry, I got that wrong earlier. But so it's still 4 seconds. So it's stayed pretty much even Steven with Harry on that breaststroke leg. 41s, yeah. Just fastest in the pool is Jensen Basketer in lane 6. He's coming the one that's making a move, if any, in this breaststroke. He's got a long way to come back on Alex.
Still a long. It's about 7 metres to make up.
Yeah.
And even with the freestyle to finish, it's debatable whether you can claw this back. A couple of second advantage perhaps, but it's more like about 4 here.
Yeah. Brought it in slightly, about half a second. They've brought it back in a wee bit. It's going to have to be some final 100 from Harry if he's going to make any inroads. It's going to be a good go though.
Still 5-6 metre advantage. Very solid swim. Entry time is 4:57.62, so he's going to be well inside that.
Yeah, no, it's going to be under 4:50, hopefully. By the looks things. So a nice swim here. And the Dulwich swimmer. Long trip up to Edinburgh, but he's done well again this morning, so this will be making it worth the trip, I'm sure. Very nice. 4:47.45. That's a considerable improvement there. It's 10 seconds, over 10 seconds, so that's super swimming from Alex. 16-year-old.
Well, the first 4 all inside their entry times, which Jensen the only one just a fraction over his entry time, but still under 5 minutes. Good swims, guys.
Good to see. And there's the results on the screen. And heat number 3. Ethan Clark, University of Aberdeen in 1. Adam Gibson, teammate in 2. Thomas Laws, Derwent and Gateshead swimmer in 3. George Custer, Royal Wolverhampton in 4. Jamie Farnham in lane 5. In 6 is Tom Holt from City Sunderland. Richie Saunders, Warren de Bath in 7, and Harry Douglas Morpeth in lane 8.
We just have Jamie Farnham.
Oh yeah, in lane 5.
In this one, swimmer from Isle of Man. Maybe all pretty close at the 50. So on the near side, Harry Douglas, Richie Saunders, virtually stroke for stroke. Also making a move, City Sunderland swimmer Tom Holt in 6. So the 3 red caps of Morpeth, Warnder and City Sunderland on this near side, and making a move George Custer from All Wolverhampton School in lane 4. It's Tom Holt from Richie Saunders, Harry Douglas. There's roughly second between the 3.
Still
all pretty close.
Pretty close across 5
yep.
again. Yeah, similar to the pattern of the last heat, where there's nobody really pulling away on the first half of this race. Richie Saunders, maybe the Warner swimmer in 7, is just edging it, and also going out well in 3 is Thomas Laws, but really could be anyone's. Look at that, 0.2 between the 3 of them.
Barely 2 seconds between the first 4,
yeah.
First 5.
So Richie, maybe good turn there from Richie. He was only 0.2 up in the turn, and he's maybe not. This is
virtually together again.
Yeah,
slightly better turn for Thomas, I thought, though. And, he's maybe gone half a metre clear at the halfway mark. So he's got a second or so in hand, but about 4 seconds between the first 4,
yeah,
first 5 rather, and a good breaststroke. Well, Richie Saunders, we know how good Warner are at making sure the swimmers can do a good breaststroke. Richie Saunders still very much in there. Nice turn from Richie, I think.
Very
just
good.
Puts him into the lead.
Yeah, good skills, as we were talking about earlier on in this short course pool. And we saw that this morning, I think, with Nikolai Cisnet and Jordan McPhail. Jordan was the fastest swimmer, but Nikolai just got every turn, got a metre up, and Jordan had to catch him every single length, and makes such a big difference. And Richie's doing something similar here. It's nice turn, strong breaststroke leg in 4.
George Custer's coming through extremely strongly. He's taking it up, and potentially another good 25 from him.
Yeah,
could maybe just secure the victory.
And it's still those 3 really, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Going to be tough for the others to come back at them. Richie's a little bit on his own. The other 2 have got each other right beside each other to keep them pushing on. Richie's
hang in there.
A little bit out in a limb.
It's about a second, isn't it?
So it's faster than the last heat.
Yeah.
Couple of seconds up, so we're looking at mid 4. So the B final 8th place at the moment is 4:42.42. So we're not going to get on that, but we're only going to be a few seconds away, I think. So and it looks like Thomas and George are really pushing each other on, which is good for the times.
Yeah, well, we're looking probably something in the mid 440s.
Yep.
Thomas Law's really travelling very fast in the final stages. As you say, Tony, he's not going to get inside 443, but he's going to be pretty close to it.
No, he's not, but it's a good swim, and his entry time was 4:54, so it's going to be
another 10
at least 10 seconds.
Roughly.
Yeah, so a super swim from him.
Yeah, another 10-second improvements. We have seen some really fast swims from a lot of swimmers both this morning and this afternoon. It's a great swim.
Less than 2 seconds away from that B final, and so let's see whether this final heat. This is one of the more achievable ones, I think, today.
Yeah.
From this afternoon session, and we'll get the lineup for this final heat in a second.
So that's your lineup. 1 James Hendon, Tadcaster. 2 Kieran Hayes, Aberdeen. 3 Dan Hay, Forth Valley Tridents. 4 Kai Connolly, University of Aberdeen Performance. 5 Arthur Blacklaws, City of Leicester. 6 Sam Wright, Tadcaster. 7 Sam Ruff, City Glasgow. And 8 Benjamin Palmer, Chester-le Street. Well, we spoke earlier, Tony. Kai Connolly in lane 4 has an entry time of 4:42. The other guys are around about the 4:52, 53. Kai Connolly, University of Aberdeen Performance. We suspect he's probably had an exam in the morning and come down to swim this afternoon.
Giving it a good go. See how he can push through on this one. He has just marginally got the touch. 28.85. See if he can threaten that B final. That's a tough day of it. That's exactly what's happened to him. It's a drive down from Aberdeen to get here.
Yeah.
So unless he was able to organise to do his exam in a building in Edinburgh, but because it is right in the middle of exam season for most of the Scottish universities at the moment. It's tough for these guys if they're trying to do high performance swimming as well as make sure that their academics work through. So
it's a good strong start anyway for both the guys in 4 and 3. Dan Hay will want to do his best to stick with Kai Connolly. There's about 10 seconds on paper between them. But the longer that Dan can stick with him, the better he has of maybe getting a very good PB and maybe even getting into that B final.
Yeah. So
Kai Connolly's got to get a time a wee bit faster, I think, than his entry time.
It is 0.4. It's 4:42.42 is what they need to get into the B final. The next one down is a 4:40. So if they both want to do it, they've both got to really perform.
Yeah.
But it's a good swim here from Kai. They come up to the halfway mark.
Well, he needs a good breaststroke.
He's a strong breaststroker, isn't he, Kai? From memory, City Glasgow before he went up to Aberdeen.
Well, he was South Lanarkshire.
South Lanarkshire, he went Glasgow, then South Lanarkshire, wasn't it? Yep. But he has got a good breaststroke, so this is a possibility here. Based on the previous heats, he's 3 seconds up, and they went at 4:44. So it's all to play for here for Kai. Just as a out of interest, 2:16.7 was the current 16th place person this morning. So Kai's a good second and a half up on that swimmer. So it's looking positive for Kai.
Dan Hayes really going to find something special.
Yep.
I don't think he's going to be troubling anybody. He's still on a very solid swim.
Yeah, I mean he is in 10 seconds slower than Kai for the entry, so he's doing well to be this far up, and it looks like Kai's going to go quicker than his entry, so I think this is a good swim from Dan.
Yeah. James Hendon in lane 1 is really travelling very sweetly in this breaststroke section and challenging for second place. Dan Hay comes under a bit of pressure now, but Kai Connolly has a fighting chance now. 3:34.54. Well, he needs basically sub 108.
Yeah, so he's on schedule. He's a couple of seconds up on that time to get in that B final. So if you can just hold this together, you'll have done well. Dan's just been overtaken by James out there in lane 1. Dan can hang on in. He's going to be looking to improve his time quite considerably as well. So,
well, you're probably looking at 4:41-ish, and you'd expect that Kai will finish extremely strongly and get inside 4:41 quite easily.
Here he comes, final 25. He's really gone for this right from the beginning. Kai is looking very strong. And
needs to hang in there. He's
going
to be okay, just under the 4:41. Well, he might have just gone under 4:41, but that will get him into the B final. Just James Hendon takes second, 4:47.21. Sam Wright just overhauls Dan Hay to get third.
All under their entries though.
They're all very, very good swims again in that one. Well done to Kai Connolly. You'll be back for a swim this evening.
Yep.
If you wish to
have that. If he so wishes
delight
to choose.
To look forward to.
Yeah.
They can, of course, withdraw if they want.
I don't think they'll be doing that.
Not many people would elect to do that. So it's ladies now.
Yep. First heat up, you saw on your screen there. Charlie Hoare, Warren the Baths in 1. Ruby McInnes from South Ayrshire in 2. Pip Brotherton, South Tyneside in 3. Emily Forster, City of Sunderland in 4. Ailsa Chan from South Lanarkshire in 5. Leah Rafferty, Western Bartonshire in 6. Cara White from Wren 96 in 7. And Beth Craik, Aberdeen in lane 8.
Sometimes you get the odd swimmer who's had a swim this morning, who will maybe have a couple in the afternoon. Leah Rafferty did have a swim this morning.
Yeah, I think that not uncommon, I don't think, where you might just be doing a mixture of strokes where one of your stronger ones just gets you in the morning, and one of your less strong has got you in the afternoon. You can find margins as well. It's only tenths of a second between some of these, so
they're all on a 4:24 or 4:25. A strong start in the middle lane. Emily has really taken out very hard indeed. 32.68 from Charlie Hoare. Ruby McInnes in third.
So we've got an 11 and a 12-year-old in this one. 11-year-old Pip Brotherton from South Tyne in 3, and 12-year-old Charlie Hoare, Warren the swimmer in lane 1. So I think they're the two youngest I've seen so far today. I mean, a few others I'm sure, but
that's certainly the first 11-year-old, which is quite an achievement to qualify for this event. So Emily 1:10.45. Let's see how she fares in the second part.
Going with her is Charlie, Warren the swimmer, 12 years old, out there in lane 1, and it's now maybe Charlie who's just edged ahead. But yeah, the two of them are a wee bit ahead. Lane 3, the 11-year-old Pip Brotherton is trying to stick with them, and here in lane 8, Beth Craik, Aberdeen. But it's now Charlie who's got just over a second, nearly a second and a half now. That's a good backstroke for her. Fastest by a margin, really, over a second, so she's looking very strong and is pulling away. If she can hold this on, maybe thinking she needs a lead leading into the breast and the free. That will become clear.
You would expect that this breaststroke from a Warner swimmer, it doesn't always.
No, I can assure you, Robert, it doesn't always happen. So
sometimes swimmers are just capable of doing a really, really strong breaststroke and an IM. They're good at the other three, but sometimes the breaststroke is the one that lets them down.
Yep, and I think when it does it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think, let's see, I would expect the centre lane swimmers to have strong breaststrokes here. You can also see Pip coming through very strongly in lane 3, and she's already taken over from Early Foster, so it looks like Pip's the one to watch. Also going pretty well is Beth Craik down here in 8, but already, so that turn Pip was how many seconds behind Charlie? She was 4 seconds behind Charlie at the turn from the back to breast. Get a gauge now.
Yeah, when they hit the wall, you'll be able to see the split. 44 for that 50.
Interestingly, well, Charlie's held her own, so Pip's clearly just caught up on Emily, but not. Looked like she'd caught up a little bit on Charlie, but Charlie's holding her own here. This is a good swim from the youngsters. 11 and 12-year-olds in lanes 1 and 3, and 17-year-old Beth in lane 8. Hanging on in there. Let's see if Pip has closed up again, just marginally closed up. As they come with 100 to go, Charlie's done well. She's been pretty much in the lead or thereabouts since the beginning of this race, and she's managed to just hold on and maintain that on this breaststroke leg. She has been closed down a little.
Yeah, I think she maybe lost a second maybe on that last one.
But still, what's she got? 3.5 second lead.
Yeah.
So
it's not a gimme, but
no. But we have seen some very, very strong freestyle legs of 400 IMs today already, and let's see if Charlie can hold on.
Nice camera angle of
yeah, that was good.
And the good thing is getting out the lane and keeping it straight.
Pip's closing up though, isn't she?
Yeah,
definitely
a little bit.
She left herself a bit too much.
Maybe a couple of seconds.
Is it doable?
Well,
she's second quicker, so
picked up a second.
Here she comes. This is going to be, I think it's going to be pretty close. You can see Charlie really kicking hard. Coach Bruce over there, and Mitchell giving her a wave. I think she's going to hold on. This is an excellent swim from the youngster. Came in on a 5:25. She's definitely going to beat that by quite some margin. Got a slight glitch on the screen at the moment. Here we come, up to the end. Super swim here. Wow, 5:14. So our 10-second improvement really continues.
Pip also improves by about 7 seconds. Really good swims from the first 5, all inside their entry times. Other girls pretty well on their entry time. There we have it. That's confirmation. Then ladies, on to
so that time is as fast as the fastest entry into this afternoon's session. So that shows you the scale of improvement there for Charlie. Let's see if the others can match that.
Eve Palmer 1, Forth Valley Trident, Sky Petrie, Monique 3, Rebecca Somerville, University of Aberdeen Performance, Abby McMillan in 4, City Glasgow 5, Lily Eden, City Sunderland 6, Kayla Smith, City Glasgow 7, Charlotte Soulsby from Newcastle, and 8, Lana Wilson, Bellshill Sharks. 5:19 and 5:20 in this one. So will 5:10 be under threat in this one? That's what a lot of these girls will be trying to achieve if they can. In fact, no lane 4. No, Abby McMillan, City Glasgow swimmer, not taking part in this one. Emily Taylor out fast. Good second or so ahead of the rest of the field. Sometimes you get one swimmer who's very, very good at butterfly that just goes out that much faster than the rest.
Emily looks like that one. Youth Academy member Emily. She was gold medalist at Scottish Summer Meet early in the year. Silver in Snags, West District champion, so only 13 as well. So a very strong opener for her, 1:10.25, so that's almost 2/10 different from Charlie in the previous heat. Strong start, 2 seconds pretty much ahead.
You realise, Tony, I read out lane heat 3, the swimmers.
I did wonder.
Yeah, yeah. I got ahead of myself. Just shows it's live, folks.
And Emily, definitely live, swimming very, very strongly. Alicia, going well as well in one, just it's marginally quicker on that 50, but it's, she is catching up on Emily. And every stroke she's just slowly reeling her in on this last length of backstroke now. These two have got a pretty commanding lead.
She's actually quite fortunate because she comes from the same club as Evie Mackey. I know it is South Lanarkshire, but you know, there's 5 clubs in South Lanarkshire, as you know, Tony. And she gets the delight of having to maybe train and sometimes chase Evie.
Yeah. It's got to be a good thing, you'd think. And she turns in the lead, Emily, 2:28.7.
A wee bit faster than the previous one.
And she is now starting to pull away again from Alicia. Anyone coming through? Well, they've got a lot to make up, haven't they? The group that are 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. Maybe lane 6 coming through pretty strong. That's Megan Ferris from Cumbernauld. Again, youngster, 13 years old. Youth Academy member Megan. And so trying to make inroads. But it's Lauren Cantley in 7 who's making most. Look at that, 44. She's the one that's pulling back, but she has got a lot to do.
Oh, she's just hanging on here.
Yeah. Lane 2 as well, Abby Mitchell looking strong. This is just starting to group slightly, bunching up a little. Lanes 2 and 7 have really come back strong on this breaststroke. Abby Mitchell in 2 and Lauren Cantley in 7. And it is a lot closer than it was at the beginning of that breaststroke leg. You could argue there are 5 at the minute. Still Emily, but she's lost a lot of ground on that breaststroke. Can't happen. And it's Lauren and Abby Mitchell who have the momentum, and it often does follow that if you can get good on the breaststroke, it really pushes you through into this freestyle. Let's see if Emily can hold on.
Yeah, the youngsters just beginning to get it together again. And probably opened up about a body length or more.
Lauren is almost on Alicia, only 200s between 2nd and 3rd now. I think Emily's got this one sewn up.
Yeah, she's going to be well inside 5:20. Going to be maybe a 5-second PB perhaps.
Kicking hard off the wall there, Emily. She's really pulled away again, so she's had a super freestyle leg here.
5:22.10. It's going to be even faster than 17.5.16. 53. That's a good 5.5 second improvement. That was Hodgson and Lauren Cantley, both under the 120. Megan Ferris, a nice time for her, as was Abby Mitchell. So I think 5 or 6 PBs there, Tony. That's great to see.
Unfortunately, disqualification in lane 1 there for Alicia. We'll not find out why, but that's a disappointing for her.
So hopefully we have the swimmers in heat 3 that I read the previous time all appearing. Eve Palmer's Forth Valley Tridents 1, Sky Petrie Montefiore 2, Rebecca Somerville, University of Aberdeen Performance, 3, Abby McMillan, City Glasgow 4, Lily Eden, City Sunderland 5, Kayla Smith, City Glasgow 6, Charlotte Soulsby, Newcastle Swim Team in 7, and Alana Wilson, Bellshill Sharks, is in outside lane 8, nearest to where we are. And the times 5:19 and 5:20. Going well is Sky Petrie, Murrayfield swimmer, over on the far side, along with Eve Palmer, 13-year-old from Forth Valley Tridents. On the near side, Lana Wilson also well there. So about a second advantage Sky has. I would expect Sky to be there or thereabouts at halfway. Her breaststroke is probably the one bit that might just let her down. At the moment, Murrayfield swimmer has about a body length advantage. Going pretty well, Tony, as is Eve Palmer.
Still pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's probably 6 or 7 of them anyway that are in a line. Sky still out there, 1:10.78, so that's broadly in line with the previous 2 heats. And all of a sudden, lane 1, Eve Palmer, a youngster from Forth Valley, and lane 5, Lily Eden from City of Sunderland, and out here in 8, Alana Wilson, Bells Hill, and those 4 are pretty much in a line now. Maybe lane 5, just edging it. City of Sunderland swimmer.
Yeah.
She was a bronze medalist at the Northeast Regional, English Northeast Regional Championships, where she swam this entry time, 5:19 for Lily. And she's gone on well here on this backstroke leg. She's maybe got half a body length, but it's not really much between them all.
Yeah, most of the field still within striking distance. There's about 5 metres of a gap between first and 7th. So a good breaststroke will get you back in the mix here.
About 4 seconds down on the previous heat, so it's not quite at the same pace as that, but let's see what happens on this breaststroke.
Eve Palmer in 1 going sweetly. And the Bellshill Sharks swimmer also kicking on. Anna Wilson. Lane 6 coming very strongly is Kayla Smith, the City Glasgow swimmer. We're going to need to tighten up here. 4 swimmers almost in a line. The 2 outside lanes with the advantage. And Smith 42.98. She's going fast. So Lana Wilson and Kayla Smith are the 2 that are just beginning to pull away here, Tony. This is what we said. A good breaststroke can make such a difference. And those 2 may well have the race between them, the 2 of them almost together.
Good.
With 25 to go. Nice turn from Kayla. Just opens up maybe half a metre advantage. Lily in lane 5 is trying to get herself back in contention, but it's the City Glasgow swimmer who's opened up a wee bit of a lead here. It's a second in it. Still all to play for.
It's going to be hard for the others to get either of these 2, isn't it? So looks like it's
very
one
much
of Kayla and Alana. Lily has come back strong as well in lane 1, Eve, but I think it's going to be between these 2, and it does look like Kayla's maybe just edging away.
Yeah, it looks like she has us pretty well wrapped up now, going up 4 or 5 clear. Looking at something in the mid 5 teens here.
Yep.
Good solid swim. Anna Wilson's been pretty good throughout.
Lily's coming back on her though.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tight final 25 for second and third. No doubt about the winner. What time she's going to hit.
Oh, looking good for second now. Really strong finish, great swim.
Ooh.
Good swims from the other two girls, Lily and Alana. And Rebecca Somerville, just outside her entry time. So good PBs for the first three. Well done. That now confirmed.
On to heat 4. Freya Keeling, Carnegie in 1. Kayla Smith from Aberdeen in 2. Grace Taylor, Affet Alters in 3. Jessica Smith, University of Aberdeen in 4. Matilda Smith, City of Sunderland in 5. Leonie Bedborough, Heart of Midlothian in 6. Kristen Mackay, Finns in 7. And Lula Milne, City of Glasgow in 8. Full complement, I think.
Can we get 5:10? Better than a 5:10 now. The final two heats is are all in the sort of mid 5-teens, 5:16, 5:18.
Strong start from Kalila.
Yeah, very strong butterfly swimmer, Kalila Smith. So no real surprise to see her out strongly in the first 100.
Looks good.
Yeah, out extremely strong as Kalila.
We've got a body length maybe, but two of the swimmers with her. In the form of Lula Milne in 8 and Matilda Smith in 5. But Kalila's going to turn ahead.
No real surprise to see her out in a butterfly. 109.5. Lula Milne coming back in the second 50 just to close that gap a little bit.
So it's tightening up a little. Good turn in 3 from Grace Taylor there.
Red Cappy City Sunderland, Matilda Smith going well in the middle lane. It's still pretty close. And City Sunderland swimmer swimming much faster on this backstroke section.
Yeah, she's really pulled away now. All of a sudden, she's got at least a body length, if not 2. Good turn. And yeah, she's established a nice, healthy lead after this backstroke. A couple of meters.
So three or so seconds faster than the previous heat. Grace Taylor made a move in lane 3. Lula Milne still well there. And, breaststroke is where things might just change a wee bit. Out the turn.
Oh, nice turn, look at that.
Krista Mackay from Finns in 7, motoring, and she's really travelling very sweetly. Lanes 3 and 2, Lula Smith, Grace Taylor still well there. Krista Mackay slightly faster. Leona Bedborough has a lot to do, the Heart swimmer. She's been making a wee bit ground gradually on backstroke and then on breast, but she's got a heck of a lot to do to catch the leader. And she's certainly in the mix of those that got 2 or 3 metres still to make up on the leader, and City Sunderland swimmer at the moment looking strong. Leona Bedborough, I think it's gone from about 6th into 2nd.
Yeah, and she's not that far behind, is she?
And she's certainly close. That's been a very, very good last 50. Matilda Smith.
3 seconds there on the leader, and Leonie's put herself right in contention. Just missed out medals at East Districts, 3rd in the Scottish Summer Meet, Leonie. I wonder, maybe that's just taken a bit much out of her, and Matilda Smith has had a more even pacing across the three strokes. But still 50 to go, and Leonie's working hard. She's marginally faster there on that 50, but still got 2.5 seconds. That's a lot to make up in 50. They're pushing hard on Matilda.
Looking at possibly maybe 1 or 2, 3 swimmers getting PBs in this one. No, they're not going to catch her. Mona Bedborough is going to have to settle for 2nd as Matilda Smith takes that. 5:14.39, Leonie 5:15.86, and Kirsten 5:17.07 with Grace Taylor 5:17.10. Lola Milne also improves her time. Not super fast, Tony, but some very nice times for most of these ladies.
And somebody finally faster than Charlie Hoare from that first heat, but only just 0.4. And we have the results.
Other 3 girls just a little bit over their entry time, but 5 good PBs there. Well done, ladies.
Nice. And we move on to the final 400 IM today. In this one we have in 1, Katie Aitchison from Warren de Baths, Amelia Morris, Derwent Side and Gateshead swimmer in 2, Hannah McTernan, Newcastle in 3, Lisa McNair, Stirling swimming in 4. In 5 it's Amy Rowell, City of Glasgow, Amelia Burrell, Glenrothes in 6, Josie Grimes from Warrender in 7, and Matilda Bassendale, Forth Valley in lane 8.
Fastest swimmer on entry time this morning was Susie McNair. Fastest swimmer on entry time this afternoon is Lisa McNair.
Strong start in 2 though, Amelia Morris. Katie Aitchison going with her, Warrender swimmer, 14-year-olds, both of them. East Academy member for the Warrender swimmer. Won the Scottish Summer Meet in this event, did Katie, on her inside. Amelia Morris, finalist at the North East English age groups. Well, those two are really pushing on, egging each other ahead. And, good flyer, Katie, and that's showing in this first leg of the 400 IM, and she's going to come in 1:08.48, so it's just marginally faster than the previous heat. Fastest we've had, I think. She'll need to push on. Breaststroke's not one of her strong suits, I don't think, so she'll want to really push on in this flying back.
Amy Royal in 3rd place will want to hang in there. She's got a very good breaststroke, Amy. So if she can keep in touch, doesn't want to have that gap opening up any more than it already is. Hannah McTernan from Newcastle in 4th, just ahead of Matilda Bassendale. Some are swimming with that pink cap of Forth Valley Tridents, one of the Hampshire meet. I think she swims down there under the Portsmouth RC team. It's the far side, still with the advantage. Katie Aitchison, Wonder youngster, going really well, isn't she, Tony?
Yeah, that's very strong part of her repertoire, flying back. She's got to hang on in this breaststroke.
Look for the blue cap of City Glasgow in the middle lane coming through. I would expect Amiral to try and claw this back a little bit. She's got something like 3.5 seconds to make up on the leader. At the moment, she's not really making any inroads into the advantage the Warner swimmer's got.
I was doing Katie a disservice. She's doing very well on this breaststroke leg, so not really losing much ground at all.
Amelia Morris just sticking with her, but Amiral, who's a very good breaststroker, has actually dropped back. So it looks as though it's between the two now, Tony.
Yep, I think they've been at it nip and tuck the whole race so far. It does look like the two of them are going to see who's got it on this final. Two 14-year-olds.
That turn looked good for lane 2.
Yeah, it's looking strong, but they've held it together, both of them, very strongly. So as we come with the final 100, let's get a gauge of where we are on the timing. 3:56.78. So that's good 6 seconds up on previous. So again, a bit like.
Certainly inside 5:10.
Definitely. I think we're just going to be away from the 5:04 for the B final, but I'm not sure they would have ever expected to get to that. But if these two can get under 5:10, that will be significant improvements on their entry times, and they both look like they're pushing hard. I think Katie's got this, do you think?
Yeah, I think Katie's managed to hold her. So with a wee bit of luck, she'll just get inside 5:10, but she's really got to push on. I think she's got this under control, Tony. I'm not going to get too worried about it. It looks as though the Warner's lass has done more than enough. And
it's all about the time now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unusual to see someone from the outside lane. In fact, the two of them from the outside lanes dominating the race throughout. And going further and further away at the end. That's a really, really strong finish. Well done, Katie. You've got inside the 5:10. You'll be really pleased with that.
Swim from Katie. She should be very pleased with that.
First 3 home, all inside their entry time. Well done, girls.
Super race. They had two of them out there. Amelia and Katie just went out and stuck at it. So well done to them. There you go, that's the result confirmed.
And we weren't really expecting too many swimmers this afternoon to challenge B or C finals.
No.
With the entry times.
They got one already, that was pretty good, at 5:04, so she wasn't that far off. Yeah. So she'll have plenty more chances to do that, I'm sure, over the years. Moving on to the male and open 100 free, 6 heats. Just so the C final is 51.29 here. B final is 50.37, and we do have Jack Jenkinson, another Aberdeen swimmer who, by our accounts, probably just had an exam in that last heat, is coming through. So there's potential for him, but we'll focus on this heat, which is heat 1 with Stuart Thompson, Perth City in 3, Jamie Beach from Newcastle in 4. Reuben Pearson, Bellshill in 5, and Ollie Carter, University of Stirling in 6. S10 category swimmer, Ollie.
So these 3 swimmers still going pretty nicely, Tony. 3 of them almost in a line with 25 to go. Stuart Thompson, Jimmy Beach, Reuben Pearson. And coming down to the very fast line 4, I think maybe just gets that. No, Stuart Thompson just snatched that at the end, 53.97, 54 dead for Jamie Beach. Reuben Pearson, 54.59, takes third. Good swims, guys. So nicely inside their entry time. Carter 57.02 second, just a second or so over his entry time. Just wait for that to be confirmed. So we now move on to our second heat. Daniel Oliver, Birmingham University. Denai Makayibdiz from Tadcaster. 3, Mikhail Namovich, University of Aberdeen Performance. Teammate Lewis Hopkins in 4. Cameron Taylor, University of Stirling. 5, 6, James Gillis, City Glasgow. 7, Gannon Robertson, University of Stirling. And 8, Alex Davison from Consett. 54 seconds these guys are entered in. And James Gillis in lane 6, just the early leader. Lewis Hopkins serving in second. Yana Makahamjas in third. Very tight though. Well, 5 of them almost in a line. It's lane 3, I think, with the advantage. Lane 4 with the advantage coming down to the final few metres. Lewis Hopkins is possibly just going to take it, or is it lane 7? Wow. It was lane 7 who, at the death, Gannon Robertson, who just snatched that from Lewis Hopkins. James Gillis taking third. Well, that was a very, very strong finish from Gannon to get up and take that by 1900s, 53.09. Some excellent PBs, guys. Heat 3. Step Rocks, Finchgary in 1, his teammate Andrew Lew in 2. Ethan Williams, Newcastle Swim Team 3. 4, Elliot Griffiths, City Manchester. 5, Taylor Spalding, Carnegie. Hamish Maxwell, South Asia in 6. Austin McPherson, Geary 7. And Sam Hutchison, Tadcaster in 8. 53s and 54s for this one.
Very close, 0.4 between all 8. Yeah. Very strong start in lane 4 from Elliot Griffiths, the City of Manchester swimmer. He's gone out.
Absolutely flying,
fast,
isn't he?
Yeah. So let's see
if we can hold this one together. Out extremely strongly. 24.69. Taylor Spalding, Carnegie in lane 5, some way back. And Taylor Spalding trying to get back on terms.
And
the Carnegie guy is certainly picking it up strongly in the final few metres out the turn. It's Taylor Spalding coming through to challenge. Taylor Spalding really has dominated this at the latter stages and gets up to take it. Hamish Maxwell flying at the end, takes second rather, and third place, early leader, Elliot Griffiths, 53.08, 53.65 and 85 respectively. Great swims, guys.
Yeah, Tyler over half a second up on his entry there, so that's good swimming. Next one, Sebastian Calver, the Hackney swimmer in 1, Fergus Woodward, Portobello in 2, Mano Drysdale, Warren Edinburgh University in 3, Archie Smith, Aberdeen in 4, Dolphins in 4, Lewis Maxwell Poles, Warrender in 5, Elliot Best from Newcastle in 6, Midlothian's Max Turnbull in 7, Fergus Curry, Glasgow Uni in lane 8.
Yeah. Annoying when the swimmers change clubs and swim for a university,
exactly.
Isn't it?
So used to saying Mano Drysdale, Warren the Bath, and anyway, he's now at Edinburgh. And Elliot Best, the Newcastle swimmer, going out strong in that start. Aberdeen Dolphins, Archie Smith as well in 4. But it's the Newcastle swimmer.
Really good turn.
Yeah, he's looking very strong. On his outside, Max Turnbull. So let's see what he can turn in here, Elliot.
Yeah, let's see how
24.21, so that's the fastest I think so far. Nearly a half a second up on the previous, and he's looking very strong. It's coming back, Aberdeen Dolphins, Archie Smith, Mano Drysdale on his inside, but I don't think anyone's going to catch Elliot unless he blows up in this final 25. Oof, look at that, looks very strong, doesn't he? What's he going to take this one in? Very, very good swim here, 51.45, and he only just misses out on it might be a reserve for the C final this evening.
Manor Drysdale a long way back, 2 seconds. That was some swim from Elliott, 51.45.
Elliott, second reserve for the C final this afternoon. Well done to him. Might see him again. Heat 5, Callum McKenzie, Perth City in 1. In 2, we have Thomas Bickford from Tyndale, Robert Christian, Aquajets in Newcastle in 3, Finlay Wonnacott, City of Manchester in 4, Con Raspinall from Warrender in 5, Jed Armitage, Highland in 6, Benjamin McAvoy, Stirling University in 7, and Tom Robinson, Alnwick Dolphins in 8. Strong start in 7, Benjamin McAvoy, Stirling Uni, also going well in 4. Finlay Wonnacott from City of Manchester, those 2 maybe. No, Finlay's very strong turn there from Finlay, the 19-year-old from City of Manchester, and he turns 24.54, just slightly down on the previous. Coming into this on a 53.02. See if he can hold on in this last 25 to. Got a good lead, hasn't he? He's kept this one up.
Yeah, he's certainly going to take this one, but it's all about the time. Don't see him making a final. It's going to be a high 51, I think. 51.48.
So he's just out of a reserve spot there. Just 3 100s behind the winner of the previous heat, Elliott Best, but good swim there from Finlay, 51.48. So final heat.
Well, look, Louis Lawler, City Glasgow 1, Nebby Singler, Highland Swim Team 2, Alex Holmes, Glenrothes 3, Jack Jenkinson, University of Aberdeen Performance 4, Samuel Whitehorn, Midlothian. 6 is Lachlan Small, Stirling Swimming. 7, Callum MacArthur, Mulgine Beersden, and 8, Matthias Mildlier from University of Aberdeen Performance. Now can Alex Holmes in 3, Lachlan Small in 6 upset the 2 older guys in 4 and 5. Out strongly, Jack Jenkinson. Got a good commanding advantage at the moment, and certainly flying. Needs to be a low 24. Yeah, well that gives him a chance. Lachlan Small in 2nd. Callum MacArthur just back in 3rd. Lachlan Small possibly looks as though he's the danger to the leader. He's gone clear in 2nd, but I don't think he's going to catch him. This looks good for Jack. There's a chance of getting into the C final, as does Lachlan Small. There we go, guys. Well done. 50.39 and 50.
Yep.
67. I think both are in, Tony.
They are both. Jack just misses out on the B final. That was 50.37. But they both squeeze into that C final. Well done to them. And that will shift the reserves in that one. To be confirmed, but James and Sidar will probably be now reserves, and it looks like those 2 get into a further swim this evening. So that's been a few this afternoon making it through, so it's good to see.
The two young boys in that 2nd and 3rd, Alex Holmes just missing out on a 50, just a low 52. Great swim from Glenrothes lad, but doesn't quite manage to get another swim. Junior in 2, City Glasgow. Ali Buxlaw Soler from Rain 96 in 3, Beth Richardson, Tynemouth 4, Madison Cool in 5, University of Aberdeen Performance. Isabella Cohen, Heart of Midlothian 6, Lily Davison, Chesterley Street is in lane number 7.
Right.
Looks like just having a wee delay, just double check everything's good at the start end. Making sure all the swimmers are ready to go. Not quite sure if there's a wee technical hitch at the moment. That may well be, since somebody's coming round with a sweetie bag.
A well-known technical cure, is it?
Yeah, yeah. one of the perks, if that's the right word, Tony, for devoting your day down poolside.
Yeah.
You get some sweeties.
What do we get?
We get the delight of speaking to this wonderful audience on the live stream.
That's right.
I hope you're enjoying what we're serving up to you this afternoon.
It looks a very empty sweetie box, so it looks like the officials have been getting their fair share of treats by the looks of things. Yeah. We're only at the start of day one, so hope they've got a few reserves sitting in the cupboards.
Well, we've got an extra swimmer in lane 1 who's an addition. We don't have that swimmer's name, but there are 7, not 6, taking part in this one. Isabella Cohen, a Hearts girl, in lane 6, has the advantage. So it's 100 free. And Isabel with the advantage over in lane 2. Gina Wren, well there. 28-28, 29.03. Gina Wren over on the far side, still just a little bit back in second place. Isabel looks as though she's probably got this one.
Yeah.
Just got to maintain nice rhythm and well out the turn, just making that advantage pay. Very cool coming through in lane 5 to take second. Gina Wren will take third. Well done to Isabel, she'll be pleased with that.
Under the magic minutes.
Exactly, 59.31.
Very happy. And tired. But well done to Isabella.
Yeah, and tired, yeah. Well done, Isabel. Good to see a big smile on the face as well. Yeah.
There we go, that's the result confirmed. Isabella, under the minutes.
Very cool, we're quite pleased with that, I'm sure.
Yep.
Inside her entry time.
And likewise, Gina just on her entry, wasn't she? So nice swimming there from the swimmers. Going to move on to the next heat. There we go. Tiffany Latham, Royal Wolverhampton in 1. Darcy Jackson, Tadcaster in 2. Ella Cunningham, City Glasgow in 3. Sophia McMahon, University of Aberdeen in 4. Irene Ferris, Cumbernauld in 5. Tyler Watson, Gary in 6. Madison Stewart from University of Aberdeen in 7. Caitlin Morton, City of Glasgow in lane 8. Now, entry times 1:03 to 1:06, so in theory, 0.3 behind these swimmers. Strong start in 4 from Sophia McMahon, the 14-year-old Aberdeen University swimmer. She's gone off well, going as well, 2 and 7. Her teammate, Maddie Stewart, I should say. Maddie Cool was in the previous race. 28.56, marginally down on the previous heat, so we're going to be peppering the minute again. Maybe lane 2 now. Coming through after a very good turn, it's Darcy Jackson, the 16-year-old Tadcaster swimmer. Looks like her and Sophia. Maybe Darcy just ahead. Good turn from her. Coming through between them, Ella Cunningham from City of Glasgow. And I think it's maybe going to be Darcy. Just edging this one out. Strong second half of this race. 59.30, 100 faster than Isabella in the previous heat. But that was a good swim from her and Ella, both sneaking under the minute. Sophia 1:00.08. It is faster than her entry time and also the time that she did at the Swimming England Inter-Counties, so she'll be pleased to get another improvement on our best. Heat 3, Anna Campbell, City Glasgow in lane 1. Connie Hart, South Ayrshire in 2. Elsa Clubb, Aberdeen Dolphins in 3. Anna Lawson from East Lothian in 4. Louise Connell, University of Stirling in 5. Emily Burrell, Darlington in 6. Lucy Hall from East Lothian in 7. And Molly Weir, Heart of Midlothian swimmer, in 8. Sorry, no lane 1, so no Anna. But we do have the rest of the swimmers in this event. Connie Hart out strongly.
All of them just over the minute mark here, Tony.
Yeah. So you want a 28 low to medium to be able to get under that minute. Very tight. 28.8. Well, that's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be very close.
It's on the outer edges of what you might be able to get it from. Lane 6, still Emily pushing hard. In 7 is Lucy Hall, East Lothian swimmer. Emily's got this at the moment. Good turn from Emily. It's very tight between her and Lucy. Lucy coming back strong. Also in 8 is Molly Weir from Hearts. Is Lucy going to edge this one?
No.
I think she is, you know.
She is, yeah.
And under the minute,
And
59.73. That was an excellent second 50 from Lucy there. And you can see half a second quicker than anyone else and managing to get herself under that minute, which I don't think she'll have done before. So good on you.
Yeah, virtually bang on 29 seconds for the first 50. So to come back sub 31, very good.
Yeah, well paced. And there you go, confirmation. So you had somebody under the minute in each heat so far. Jessica Whittle, heat 4, Newcastle swimmer in 1, Dana Dunlop from Dumfries in 2, Ella Pullman, University of Aberdeen in 3, Brooke Stevenson, South Ayrshire in 4, Freya Tyndale, City of Sunderland in 5, Kira Prentice, City of Manchester in 6, Ava Ross, City of Glasgow in 7, Zara Holt, Tadcaster in 8. Good start in 2. It was an excellent start there from Anna Dunlop, the Dumfries swimmer, going strong as well. In 6 is Kira Prentice from City of Manchester. It's those two. I think it's maybe Anna Dunlop, the 16-year-old from Dumfries, Youth Academy member. Is she going to touch it?
Just I think
28.19, so that's good pacing. So entry time for her 59.8. You've got to think she's going to smash that, but it's at the moment looking like Kira Prentice, City of Manchester, who's taken this one up. 21-year-old from City of Manchester has really pushed on this second 50.
Looking good now.
Yeah, entry time was 59.86. I think she's going to really smash that in this one. She does, 58.43. So that's over a second improvement on her entry, and only 0.3 away from a C final. So she should be pleased with that. Super swimming there from Kira. Anna 59.56. That's a nice swim for her. Yeah. Freya Tyndall getting under that minute too.
So next heat has in 1 Orma McCarthy, City Glasgow, 2 Grace Renfrew, Perth City, 3 Chloe Brotherton, South Tyneside, 4 Maya Lewin, University of Aberdeen Performance, 5 Charlotte Judson, Durham City, 6 Faye Rogers, Edinburgh University, 7 Sophie Steele, University of Aberdeen Performance, and 8 Poppy Nutman from Tadcaster. Faye Rogers obviously moved down to Edinburgh University from University of Aberdeen Performance, and virtually on the line at the first 25 might just be Charlotte Judson in lane 5, but there's little between them. Faye Rogers going well in lane 6, and all very, very tight at the moment. Faye Rogers just shades it. Now 4 of them sub 29. Poppy Nutman, Charlotte Judson, Maya Lewin. It's extremely tight. Faye Rogers just shading this, going well in 8. Poppy, good turn from her. It's still advantage with Faye Rogers. Is she going to hang on? Looks like it. Over the far side, Orma McCarthy is flying. Orma McCarthy's got this.
Oh, a dead heat for second.
Oh, what a finish from City Glasgow's Orma McCarthy from nowhere. Yeah. 59.46. As you say, Faye Rogers, Poppy Nutman, dead heat 59.55. But I was more concerned about what was happening on the far side of the field.
Nice swim from Honor, more known as a breaststroker, I think, but that's a super freestyle swim.
Yeah.
Final heat. India Leonie Bryden in lane 1, Mingisell swimmer. Charlotte Smith, Edinburgh in 2. Jessica Kirkwood, University of Aberdeen Performance in 3. Isabel Wood, Edinburgh Uni in 4. Ella Smith, Borough Stockton in 5. Kira Pemble, Edinburgh Uni in 6. Eloise Herbert, Tadcaster in 7. And Hannah O'Mahony, Manchester in lane 8. So some of these swimmers' times, well, Isabel in particular, would be getting her into that C final. So let's see if she can, or any of the others, can come through in that. Lane 8 going well. Hannah O'Mahony, City of Manchester swimmer, looking strong here in 8. 27.7. Well, that is a margin faster than anything we've seen so far. Isabel is down in 5th, but she's coming through. In lane 5 is Ella Smith from Borough of Stockton, and it's now Ella who's got the lead on this one, just touching ahead of Hannah. It looks like it's Ella Smith here. Is she going to get under or in around that 58.19? I think she probably is, you know. And not only that, she gets in the B final. 57.49. That gets her in a B final.
Great swim, well done.
Super swimming there from Ella Smith. 58.56 for Hannah, and Jessica coming in 58.60. But super swimming, Ella. That's us had somebody finaling in every event so far, which doesn't happen too often. Well, not every event, but most of them. So that's really good. Super swim from Ella. She'll be back this evening.
Well done, Ella. So we now move on to a bit of splash and dash. Well, I mean, not quite dash, but it's because it's breaststroke.
Dashier than we would be doing,
yeah,
Robert, that's for sure.
Yeah. These guys will be pretty quick. And it's 8 heats to look forward to. Aidan Hayes, Aberdeen in 3. Tom Robinson, Alnwick Dolphins in 4. Blake Herbert from Tadcaster in lane 5. Good luck, lads. Just the two go in this one. No Aidan Hayes, so Tom and Blake virtually together. It's nip and tuck here. Lane 4 possibly just going to shade this one. It's been overhauled. Blake's got this one. Blake takes that. 31.84. Tom 31.97. Well done, guys. Both inside your entry time. In fact, Tom bang on his entry time. 31.97.
92. Matthew Leesgang, Ninja Hill in 1. Aidan McCavish, Forth Valley in 2. Cameron Duncan, Carnoustie in 3. Jacob Light from Morpeth in 4. Alfie Bonser, Royal Wolverhampton in 5. Darren McSporran, Arundel Tridents in 6. And James Hendon, Tadcaster in 7. So 900th of a second between these 7 swimmers on entry times, and that looks pretty much like the form in the pool. Very little between any of them, maybe 3, maybe 4. Cameron Duncan, Carnoustie swimmer. Good turn from Jacob Light in 4, so he's maybe edged it on the turn, but there's not a lot between pretty much all these swimmers. Is it going to be lane 4 or 5 maybe? Jacob Light does take it just 31.33. Nice improvement on his entry. Second, Alfie Bonser. Cameron Duncan takes 3rd.
Now move on to our 3rd heat. Jasper Harrison best, Caleb Simpson Montrose, Jimmy McBain Devon, Sebastian Calver Hackney, Luca Hall Borough Stockton, Harry Chinglingnapp from Newcastle, Sky Hill Amso, City Manchester, Hamish Coates from Morpeth. That's your lanes 1 to 8. Now very tight at the 25. Lanes 3 and 4. Jim McBain, Sebastian Calver also well there is Jasper over in lane 1. And lane 7 and 8 also in the mix. It's going to be very much on the touch. Who's going to get this? Lane 3, I think. It was lane 3, Jamie McBain, 31.72. Caleb in lane 2, 31.76 takes 2nd. And Sky High Lamso takes 3rd, 31.80.
It was close.
It was pretty close. Not much between
11 hundredths between 4 and only
Yeah.
0.2 between 5. So on to the next. Michael Gavin, University of Aberdeen in 1. Teammate Cameron Jolly in 2. Royal Wolverhampton's George Custer in 3. Alf Ammer, University of Aberdeen in 4. Cian McSporran, Arundel in 5. Lewis Muir, Carnegie in 6. Caelan Milne, Mins Hill in 7. Ryan Crabb, Ren 96 in 8. Oh, no lane 7, sorry. So no Caelan. And the rest are there. Strong start in 4. Here's Alf Amar. He's gone out really fast. Let's see how we get out of the turn. Still lane 4. He's really pushed on. Alf Amar, 31.29 is his entry. He's going to get under that, and he does. 38. Nice. Super swimming there from Amar. Alfie Amar, sorry. Under 31 seconds. That's probably the first time he's done that, so well done to him. Cameron and Ryan take 2nd and 3rd.
Heat 5, 1 to 8. Alexander Morton, Darlington. Jamie Farn from the Isle of Man. Samuel Coole, Step Rock. Alex Cantley, University of Aberdeen Performance. Rory McCallum, Milgine Bearsden. Lewis Bray, Inverclyde. Harry Douglas, Morpeth. And Hayden Pritchard from Geary. All these guys in the low 31 seconds. I want to get as close to 30 seconds as possible. Pretty level start. Lane 3 perhaps. Sam Coole from Step Rock. And out the turn. Very nice turn in lane 5. It's Rory McCallum. Gainsbeard then coming through to take this one, I think. Rory's going to get this one. Alex Cantley in 2nd, I think. And Sam Coole takes 3rd. Winning time 30.72. Rory, Alex 30.85. Sam 31.04. Disqualification lane 2 for technical infraction. And good to see 2 of the guys under that 31 second mark. Sam Coole also nice wee PB for him.
On to heat number 6. Hamish Maxwell from South Ayrshire in 1. James Aberdeen, University of Aberdeen in 2. James Rushton, Birmingham Uni in 3. Thomas Gibbons, Tadcaster in 4. Jamie McCormick, Chester Street in 5. Rudy Vick, Warrender in 6. Luke Garrity, City of Glasgow in lane 7. Jack Philpott, Derwentside and Gateshead in lane 8. All these guys, other than Jack, entered under 30. Who's going to see who cakes this one? Strong start in 5 from Jamie McCormick from Chester Street. Really taking that one out. Fast flip turn on the turn there. Good turn in maybe lanes 2 and 7. Also going well in 1. Hamish Maxwell. Oh, it's tight. James Aberdeen in 2 as well. And it is James, 30.67. Just ahead there. Came back strong in that last 25. James Rushton, 30.75. 2 100ths ahead of Jamie McCormick, 30.77.
Heat 7. Robin Wallace, Borough Barnsley. Jacob Barnett, City Sunderland. Arthur Miller, Midlothian. Ben Mathias, Darlington. Archie Smith, Aberdeen Dolphins. Miller Cunningham, Glenrothes. Aidan Bruce, Aberdeen. And Finlay Byrne, Forth Valley Tridents. Mid 30 seconds to high 30s in this one. Strongly away. Jacob Barnett in lane 2. Also well there in 4. Ben Mathias. And out the turn, still those 2 with the slight advantage. It's lane 4 coming through very strongly. Ben Mathias Lane 2, I think, is just going to hold him. Jacob, I think, just hangs on from lane 4.
That's a C final.
Yeah.
For young
29.67 for
Jacob.
final. Well done to Jacob Barnett from the city of Sunderland. Ben Mathias 30.18 takes second. Miller Cunningham from Glenrothes 30.73 in third. But well done to city Sunderland swimmer. Back for a C final.
Very good. Final heat, Alex Whittle, Newcastle in 1, Dominic McCarthy in 2 from Wren 96, Brogan Smith in 3, Glenrothes swimmer, Toby Bullock, Midlothian in 4, Fraser van der Meulen, Phoenix in 5, Harrison Holmes, University Stirling in 6, William Morris, Borough Stockton in 7, Samuel Whitehorn in 8 from Midlothian, and lane 3 maybe, that's Brogan Smith, the youngster, only 14 from Glenrothes, 30.21's his entry time. What time's he going to do here? 29.28.
C final.
That is a C final. And that is a super swim from him. Goodness me. And yeah, he goes in second into that C final. And
does Harrison scrape in or dismiss out?
And I said, unfortunately, that means Jacob. What did he do?
29.78.
No, he's out. And unfortunately, Jacob, who thought he'd made it, is now first reserve. So. But well done to
Brogan Smith.
Young Brogan Smith there, 29.28. That is rapid for a 14-year-old.
Yeah. Clearly doesn't get to do that at Snags because it's not an event at Snags.
He's too young to do it at Snags, isn't he?
He is age group champion, I'm pretty certain, at 100 and 200 breast.
Yeah.
This being an open event, he's able to do it at the age Scottish event. So it's ladies now. Beth Richardson from Tynemouth is in lane 3. Emma Binney, Inverclyde in 4, and Rose McDermott, Mulgine Bearsden in lane 5. So it's Rose with that advantage at the moment, and a good turn from her just extends that advantage.
And I think that was a Scottish age group record for Brogan now. I think for 14-year-olds.
And coming in to take that, 36.19. Rose McDermott takes that. Of course, that's assuming he is 14 and not 13, and his birthday is.
Well, it's definitely a 13-year-old record, but I'm pretty sure it's a 14-year-old record.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a 14, and if he's 13, it's definitely done. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
he will be 14.
Pretty certain he
Craig
will be
Benson,
14.
is Craig Benson's record that he's just broken. So that's pretty impressive stuff from the youngster from Glenrothes.
Yeah. Our second heat: Ella Whiteley, Ashington in 2, Georgia Adamson, Phoenix Aquatics 3. 4 is Chloe Coe, Tynemouth 5, Ava Finlay, Morpeth 6, Jessica Bell, Borough Stockton 7, Alana MacDonald at University of Aberdeen Performance. Very pretty level at the moment. He's got the touch. Lanes 8 and 2, lane 8 and 3, George Adamson, and Alana MacDonald. Alana MacDonald perhaps in 7. Also coming through is Jessica in lane number 6, but Alana has this one. It is lane 7, 35.37. Ella Whiteley in first side takes second, 35.87. Jessica Bell takes third, 35.95. All pretty tight.
Yep.
So 7 heats of this, 8 for the guys, but we have 7 for the ladies.
Pretty tight there, look at that.
Yeah.
Anna, Ella and Jessica. Moving on to heat 3. Amy Newton, North Tyne in 1, Janelle Hutchison, City of Sunderland in 2, Lizzie Wyke, Edinburgh Uni in 3, Sophie McCallum, Midlothian in 4, Ailey McNichol from Glenrothes in 5, Taminji Ada Miti, University of Aberdeen in 6, Maisie Adair, Glenrothes in 7, and Joey Lau, Dermot and Gateshead in 8. 35.5 through to 35.7 here. Tight on entry. And good start in 4 from Sophie McCallan, the Midlothian swimmer. Also going well in 2 is Chanel Hutchison, City of Sunderland. And it's those two who have also, along with in 8, Joey Lau from Dermot and Gateshead. And it does look like it's going to be Sophie McCallum in that more familiar green Midlothian hat. As she comes through, 35.56 was her entry. Is she going to get edged out by Joey? Nope. 35.2. So that's a nice improvement on her entry there. Nice from there, Sophie. Nearly edges second. Just ahead of third, sorry. Joint second with Chanel.
So move on to our 4th heat. Here Bullock, University of Aberdeen Performance 1, Millie Condon, Dumfries 2, Hetty Aiken, Derwent and Gateside 3, Cara White, Ren 96 4, Millie Rivers, Durham City 5, Abby Craig, University of Aberdeen Performance 6, Lula Milne, City Glasgow 7, Anna Lawson, East Lothian Swim Team in 8, 35.20 to 35.49, so barely a third of a second for all 8 girls. Nice start in lane number 5, Millie Rivers. And she just shades us at the moment. Millie just ahead of Cara White, maybe Helen Aiken in 3, and also well there in 8, Anna Lawson. And it's the 2 middle lanes with the advantage. Millie Rivers, Cara White, that's going to be the 1-2. Third place may well be lane 2. Wasn't quite. Lane 6 just held on. Cara White, 34.86. Just got up to take Millie Rivers at the death, 35.02. And 35.75, Abby Craig takes third. Good
nice
finish
swim
from Cara.
Yeah, she really nailed that one. She was not ahead until she hit the wall.
Yeah.
Well, that's when it counts. Nadia Dogan, Aquatics in Newcastle in 1, Amelia Burrell in Glenrothes in 2, Emily Burrell from Darlington in 3, Jessie Norris, Glasgow Uni in 4, Ava Bremner, Morpeth in 5, Victoria Weir, Forth Valley in 6, Ellen White, Stirling Swimming in 7, and Sarah Dow, Devon in lane 8. And 0.2 between these swimmers, so again, as we have seen a lot, should be tight. Strong start in 1, also lane 5, Nadia Dogan and Ava Bremner, Aquajets and Morpeth swimmers respectively. Coming out strongest, I think, is 5 is Ava Bremner, 35.06 is her entry. And she looks like she's got this one with Nadia Dogan as well. Who's going to get the touch? It's Ava. Good swim. Woof. 33.92, so that gets her into a nice little C final. So that's a super swim
That's a
from
really
her.
good swim, yeah.
Big PB. So super. These are very strong swims. So that gets her right up the rankings there. She's into 4th or 5th in that one. So well done her.
So we move on to the penultimate heat. Izzy Minach, Morpeth in 1, Libby Hadlington, Roll Wolverhampton in 2, 3 Neve Kay Darlington, 4 Olivia May Curran, Tadcaster, 5 Rona Bedborough, Heart of Midlothian, 6 Olivia Rowan, Tadcaster, Rosie Suchfield 7, 8 Josie Grimes, both Warder Baths. Now, good start in lane number 6 rather. Olivia Rowan from Tadcaster, and the Tadcaster swimmer really dominating this one. The 2 Warder swimmers not that far behind. But it's going to be lane 6 who takes that, lane 1 and 2, possibly 2nd and 3rd.
So that's
Izzy
her
Minach
in.
and Libby Hadlington take 2nd and 3rd, but another swimmer making a final.
She's in the C final.
33.46, well done Olivia.
3rd ranked into that one. And that's 2 swimmers now. So 33.98 is what the next heat need to do to get into that C final. Millie Cole It's the first one of them to try. Borough Stockton, Bronwyn Payne, Edinburgh Uni in 2, Ella Cunningham, City Glasgow in 3, Anna Jackson, Perth City in 4, Katie Towers, South Lanarkshire in 5, Lucy McLeod, Forth Valley in 6, Beth Craik, Aberdeen in 7, Abby Mitchell, Elgin in 8. So we've seen some super 50 breaststrokes here. Let's see if one of these swimmers can break through into that 33. They're all in and around the 34 lows, and there's nobody pulling away, maybe lane 2. So Bronwyn Payne, current now at Edinburgh Uni, was Borders I think swimming, used Bronwyn before, and she's looking strong in 2, also going well in 6 is Lucy McLeod from Forth Valley. Oh, it's tight between these two, and in lane 8
just 2.
That is Bronwyn, 34.65. So that's a nice swim for her.
Nice swim, but not troubling the judges for a final.
No, but that was a good race.
Swims, yeah.
Very close there between the top 5. And that concludes the 50 breaststroke. So, 2 finalists from that. That was excellent.
Well done, ladies.
And the male and open turned it back, 2 heats.
Almost from the sublime to the ridiculous 7 and 8 heats down to 2.
Yep. Different pace of race for this.
So, in 2 we've Jude Mowbray, Faltest Penguins. 3, Fraser Vass, Highland Swim Team. 4, J. Diddy from Tynemouth. 5, Charlie Ward, Borough Stockton. 6, Thomas Laws, Derwent and Gateshead. And 7, Sam Downey, University of Stirling. Times in this range from 2:16 to 2:25. Sam Downey, the S8 competitor in lane 7.
Nice start in 5.
Very nice start in 5.
So look at that. Already a body length up just on the start.
And doing very well with the turns, only surfacing around the 9 metre mark. Other guys coming back that watch the turns again. And this is where he extends his lead out the turns, but they're coming back at him now.
Yeah.
Thomas Laws.
Every length Thomas comes back, every turn Charlie pushes away. Let's see if this pattern continues. Yep. Not quite as much on that one, so I suspect as the race goes on we might see Thomas just edging closer and closer and closer as Charlie doesn't get quite the same benefit from his turns, but he's still ahead at 100s. 105.15.
Just ahead. Again, what we said earlier with this being a short course event, if you are very proficient at the turns, it's amazing how much extra you can get off the wall. And also in the mix here is Jai Didi from Tynemouth. He's certainly closed. Charlie still maintains the advantage.
50 to go.
So 3 swimmers from the north of England, very tightly bunched still. Thomas still with that advantage, and he want a really strong push off the final turn, and he's managed to do that, Tony. I think that's been the key to him winning this.
Yeah, Thomas, as you can see there, racing back on every single swim portion of the length. Has he got enough to bring it back? Oh,
just going to hang on, and he was hanging on. He was hanging on. 14.92 and 14.98 respectively. Jai Didi 2:16.69, about a couple of seconds further back. So 2 good PBs, guys.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, well done. Good race.
It was just a perfect example of short course swimming and the impact of turns. Without a doubt, Thomas was the fastest on the water, but Charlie managed to take that one as a result of his underwaters.
So the second of the two heats. In lane number 1, Alexander McNiven, Warner Baths. 2, Benjamin Palmer, Chesterley Street. 3, Seth Farmer, Darlington. 4, Kyle Mossman, City Glasgow. 5, Cameron O'Donnell, South Lanarkshire. 6, Austin McPherson, Geary. 7, Jamie Ferris, Aberdeen. And 8, Ben Toward from Tynemouth. This again should be tight. 2:14.33 to 2:15.74, so barely a second and a half on entries for all 8.
B final is 2:06. I don't think any of these guys will be.
Realistically, you wouldn't expect it.
No, but they've got to get the times. And Cameron O'Donnell just missed out on the medal at summer meet earlier on this year. Going off strong. Just ahead of Seth Farmer, the Darlington swimmer. Holding his own there, Cameron, sorry. Again, good turns, out to 8 metres. Definitely also going well here in lane 8. Ben Toward, the Tynemouth swimmer, but it's Cameron. 1:03.3, so that's nearly 2 seconds up on the previous heat, so getting down towards the 2:10 margin he'll be aiming for. Coming through in 2, Benjamin Palmer from Chesterley Street, but Cameron is still looking strong. He's definitely getting good stretch from the turn, 7 metres. The rest of them are all coming up just under the flags. He's getting that extra couple of metres, and that's definitely making a difference at the moment. 50 to go. Here he comes. Still going well. That was a good 50.33, so he's definitely the strongest swimmer in the pool, and he's stretching his lead. Maybe coming back 2 is looking strongest now. Benjamin Palmer, but he's not going to catch Cameron.
Yeah. Listen, nice strong finish, Cameron, and get under 2:10.
That'd be nice. He is, you know. Is he?
Just a fraction over, I think. Yeah,
nice
swim,
though.
Great swim though.
Super.
Now the first 3 home, all inside their entry time. Well done, guys. That concludes the backstroke for the Mayo Open. We have 4 heats for the ladies. Grace Pickens from the Warner Baths Club goes in 3. In lane 4 we have University of Aberdeen performances, Rebecca Somerville, and Jess Woods Tadcaster goes in 5. Separated by barely a quarter of a second, a high 2:28 to a low 2:29. So nice start, Jess Woods on the side. So the Manchester swimmer, sorry, the Tadcaster swimmer, now about a body length advantage at this early stage.
It's a big lead this early. Not holding back. What's that? 34.3.
About 3/4 of a second ahead.
Still got the lead, but Grace is slowly moving her way back. Grace East District Open did her 2:29. She was 7th. Finalist in snags and at the Scottish Summer Meet, and that second 50 was good, and she's just edged ahead, 37.66. Good second 50 there for Grace. It's still pretty tight between the three of them really, and Rebecca not out of it either. Slightly better turn there. It was a good push out from Rebecca, and she's pulling back strongly on this third 50.
Yeah, she's beginning to get into the mix now.
Still Grace, but it's now that Rebecca is her closest. And she is the fastest, Rebecca, by a second in that 50. So is she going to get the momentum? Come back on Grace. Oh, it's definitely looking more like Rebecca now, I would say. Well-paced race from her. Very strong second 100. Jess isn't out of it either. And she's coming back strong on this last 25. Oh goodness, I think Jess might get this one. And Grace. That's a cracking race.
Rebecca looks as though she maybe just going to snatch
That's going to hold on. Oh, nice last lunge at the wall.
Yeah.
2:29.51. So that was a nice, lovely race. That I think everyone led at some point.
They're very much on their entry times there.
Rebecca leading when it mattered.
Yeah. It's more about winning the race rather than trying to get a time.
That was
Control,
for sure.
very, very controlled swimming. So on to our second race. Jessica Whittle, Newcastle swim team in 1. 2, Rosie Grayson, Chesterley Street. 3, Ava Glynn, Newcastle swim team. 4, Lucy Kellis, Bellsill Sharks. 5, Amy Rowell, City Glasgow. 6, Chloe Semple, South Lanarkshire. Then 7, Niamh O'Meara, Aquajets in Newcastle. And 8, Lauren Dunlop, Dumfries. All these swimmers barely half a second, 2:28.34 to 2:28.85. Out pretty well. Rosie Grayson, Chesterley Street in lane 2. Also there, Lucy Kellis from Bellsill.
Nice 50 there. It's pretty shifty. We're a second up on the previous.
Lucy's times comes from the South Ayrshire meet. She was the gold medalist at that one, and she has the advantage now.
Nice turn there.
Just stretching, got a body length clear. Niamh O'Meara in 7 on the near side, going pretty well. And lanes 2, 3 and 1 up there. Rose Grayson, Ava Glynn and Jessica Whittle. And it's Lucy still with just over a second advantage here. Still all to play for. There's 4 swimmers pretty well body length back on the leader.
Just edging back now, aren't they?
Nice, that was a nice turn there from Ava Glynn. She certainly closed Newcastle swimmer. Lucy still has maybe half a metre, not much in it though. They've certainly closed by a good second, half second or so. So there's half a second in it, 1:49.58, 1:50.03. Important to get lots of momentum off the wall here. Lucy just a fraction ahead, but Niamh has pulled level and out the turn. Niamh's coming through very strongly indeed to take this one. Flying at the death, Rosie Grayson in 2. It's going to be 7, 3 and possibly 2. Lucy Kellis just touched out. Niamh O'Meara 2:27.15, 2:27.75. Second place is Ava Glynn and Rosie Grayson. 2:28.06 takes third. Excellent swims there.
Yeah, very strong finishing. So poor old Lucy
Four PBs.
led that whole race with about, other than the final 5 minutes, and ends up fourth.
Yeah. So the first four home there, all improving their entry time. Heat number 3, we have Molly Scott, Derwent and Gateshead in 1, 2 Lucy McLeod, Forth Valley Tridents, 3 Charlotte McGavin, South Lanarkshire, 4 Mia McLeod, Dundee City Aquatics, 5 Abby Craig, University of Aberdeen Performance, teammate Maya Lewin, then 6, 7 Ella Rousseau from the Renfrew Bass, and 8 Hannah McTiernan, Newcastle Swim Team. 2:27.10 to 2:28.16 again, barely a second. We've had very, very tight races, Tony, in a lot of these contests. Most of the field off to a fairly level start. Far side maybe just the advantage.
Maybe lane 1, but an 8. Maybe the 2 outside lanes are just slightly edging this one. So Hannah McTiernan, Newcastle in 8, and Molly Scott in 1, and I do think they're maybe just ahead of the rest, but not that very much at all. Yeah, 32.84, so that's faster again. So it's pretty tight still. Lane 4 coming through, fastest in it was Mia McLeod from Dundee City Aquatics, but really only a second between all of them, so not a lot between them at all. But still lane 1 and 8 out there. Probably lane 1 maybe just edging it. That's Molly Scott, the Derwent side and Gateshead swimmer, and she is going to end at halfway, 1:09.12. So she's got about a second now, so she's definitely pushed on that second 50. Looking very strong. Still lane 1 and 8. 4 just sneaking through. A good turn there from Maya. Very good turn, and she's trying hard to push back on these two Derwent side and Newcastle swimmers. Still Molly. She's just kept it consistent. Just about the fastest, or there, you know, all very even there. You can see from the splits, all in that high 37s. Has she got enough to hold on? She's got just under a second lead. Mia McLeod looking strong in 4. She maybe is the biggest threat now. No, still very, very close. Who's got the legs on this final 50? Molly has led pretty much the whole way. Maya coming through, as well as Hannah in 8 here. Who's going to get the touch? Could be Hannah, you know. No, Molly holds on. Oof.
Well, that was tight.
2:25.04, but that was a nice swim for them. Improvement on their entries. And you see the results, very close, 0.25 between the top 3. It was Molly and Hannah and Mia.
Excellent PBs, first 6 home, all improving their entry time in that one.
Final heat. Imogen Lowe, West Hill in 1, Alicia Hodgson, Derwent side and Gateshead in 2, Gemma Brown, Phoenix in 3, Caitlin Peebles, Edinburgh in 4, Rebecca Melling, Bells Hill in 5, Katie Aitchison, Warren de Baths in 6, Molly Weir, Hartwood Lothian in 7, and Lisa Rogers from Durham City in 8. 2:21's the target. That's possibly a tough ask. 2:25 the fastest qualifying. So this is all about how fast they can go. Caitlin Peebles is the fastest qualifier, now at Edinburgh University. The Lothian swimmer prior to that. But it's the Bells Hill swimmer, Rebecca Malling, 14-year-old, who's come out strong on that first 25.
Just just wonder if the two 14-year-olds, the two red caps, Warner and Belsill, might be able to maybe find 3 or 4 seconds, Tony.
Well, you never know. Katie had a good 400 IM earlier, made a massive improvement on her entry, 10 seconds or so. Let's see, she had a good backstroke leg on that one, so let's see what she can do. But it's her 14-year-old compatriot, Rebecca Meiling, who's currently got the lead. Good turn from Katie, pushing out to 8 metres. But it's those two still with lane 8. Lisa Rogers, the Durham City swimmer, 108.06.
Got to really pick up now, Tony, if they want to have any chance of getting near 221.
Basically got to do the same 50 split again and again, which is really tough on backstroke. So let's see if they can do it though. But she's looking strong, isn't she, Rebecca? She's not easing back at all. Katie's sticking with her, see whether she's got something in that last 50. But it's, I think, between these two.
It looks like they're just beginning to try and pull away from the rest of the field.
37, that's going to be tough.
She's really got a motor, both of them.
But even still going to be, they're in on 225, so they're going to get under them if they can carry on at this pace. And as they come into the last 25, pushing hard, legs kicking, this will hurt. Very different stroke rates here. Katie relatively slower stroke compared to.
It's going to be just outside, I think, 222.
Oh, that's a good swim, wasn't it?
Very
only
good.
Half a second out. That's super swimming there.
Well done, Rebecca. It's a decent swim. Elsa Rogers and Katie also under 225.
Excellent swim.
Excellent from the three of them. That's all you can ask for.
Can he go faster than you've been before?
Yeah. Nice to get an extra swim, but
she might be quietly quite pleased.
Yeah, they'll be quite pleased at that. Yeah.
Done a good swim. I can get the night off.
Yeah, excellent PBs, girls. Well done.
Moving on.
A bit more splash and dash, Tony.
More of that.
Quite a lot of splash and dash. 7 heats.
Mail and Open 50 fly. Stephen Laws, Dundee in 1, in 2, 3. 4 is Dara McSporran, Arundel. 5 is Thomas Connell, Tynemouth. 6, Benea Mbao from City of Manchester. 26.8, 26.9 are their entry times, so really not a lot between them, and that doesn't. Nothing between them on the turn. Nice push out there in lane 5. That's super. From Thomas Connell, is he going to hold on, or is Benea?
Oh,
it's going to Benea, I think.
Yeah.
26.18, so that is a nice improvement for him.
Nailed that finish perfectly.
He did, looks super. Thomas also improving nicely with Dara and Stephen 3rd and 4th.
So it should be a full house for our second heat. Kieran Brown, Aberdeen 1, Rory McCallum, Bugambia End 2, Dean Bergatti, South Lanarkshire 3, Tinam Becca Hamges, Tad Castor 4, and Sam Hutchison, his teammate, in 5. Rory Vick, Warner Bath 6, Tom Massey, Alfred Otter in 7, Max Turnbull, Midlothian in 8. 26.6 to 26.8. All very tight. Lanes 2 and Rory McCallum and tonight Becca Hadamzi. And it may just be lane 4. It's really stretching. Tanani has got this one. Lane 2. And very close for 3rd place. And Tanani takes that in 26.56. Rory McCallum 26.89. Sam Hutchison, his Cadcaster teammate, takes 3rd 27.12. And Tanani Hamdi, winner of the second heat. Well done. Finn Neve, City Norwich 1, Nathan Smith Orkney 2, Alexander Morton Darlington 3, James Gillis City Glasgow 4, Lewis Hopkins University of Aberdeen Performance 5, Daniel Oliver Birmingham University 6, 7 Edward Hodgson Newcastle Swim Team, and 8 Brogan Smith Glenrothes.
Pretty close. Already seen Brogan,
Yeah.
we think, get a Scottish age group record this morning, or this afternoon I should say, but it's not one of, it's a good event, but it's not his favourite event. He's still up there, but it looks like maybe the centre lanes, lane 4, James Gillies from City of Glasgow, just going to edge this one. 26.02, so that's nicely under his entry, so well done him. Second, Daniel Oliver. Nathan Smith just edging third from Alexander Morton by 100th. Into heat number 4. Jamie Beach, Newcastle in 1. Teammate Alex Whittle in 2. Carol Alexander, City of Sunderland in 3. Charlie Ward, Borough Stockton in 4. Adam Prushik, Aberdeen Dolphins in 5. 6, Glenrothes Miller Cunningham. Lockie Buller from Shetland in 7. And Richard Butterworth, Morpeth in lane 8. Good start there. Maybe lane 2 getting the best one. Alex Whittle, the Newcastle swimmer. Very tight though, I think it was just Alex. Going well in 6 as well as Miller Cunningham from Glenrothes. Do you think maybe Alex is just edging it here, coming through strong in 6s? Alex Whittle it was. Just. Yeah. 25.92, first swimmer this afternoon under 26. Miller Cunningham 26.3, Richard Butterworth coming in third.
We're on to the 5th heat. Benjamin McAvoy, University of Stirling 1, Elliot Arnold, Borough Stockton 2, Thomas English, Chesterley Street 3, Hayden Pritchard, Geary 4, Jamie McCormack, Chesterley Street 5, Rory Young, City Glasgow 6, 7 is Lewis Kestel, Darlington, and 8 David Landman, Phoenix Aquatics. 26.20 to 26.40, and very, very close over that far side. Thomas English, Elliot Arnold, and Benjamin McAvoy, 3, 2 and 1. Nice turn in lane 5 though. Jamie McCormack coming through strongly to challenge. In lane 2, Elliot Arnold. It's going to be lane 5 who takes this. 5.26, I think. Wasn't quite. It was actually Elliot that took that. 25.95. Rory Young in 6th, just to be second. 26.27. Thomas English 26.28. Jamie McCormack having to settle for 4th. Oh, what a finish for 2nd, 3rd and 4th.
Heat 6, Callum Sinclair, Edinburgh Union 1, Archie Smith, Aberdeen Dolphin in 2, Jamie Waller, Hearts in 3, Mikael Nomovic, University of Aberdeen in 4, Adam Meikle, Tynemouth in 5, James Lauder, Hearts in 6, Alex Taylor, Heat East Lothian in 7, lane 8, Alfie Maguire, Chesterley Street. Strong start in 3, and that's Jamie Waller. Also going well in 8, Alfie Maguire. Very tight though, good turn by the looks of it from Jamie in 3. Yeah, he comes through, and it looks like it is going to be Jamie. Hearts veteran, I don't think he would mind me saying that. And he comes, 25.89, so that's very nice for him. 100th under his entry time. So well done him. Adam Meikle, and James Lauder takes 3rd.
Here the Hearts 1-2. So our final heat. Callum Sinclair, Edinburgh University 1, Archie Smith, Aberdeen Dolphins 2, Jamie Waller, Heart of Midlothian 3. Sorry. Jump the page. Thank you. Tana Sirikov, Aberdeen Dolphins 1, Ed Armitage, Dermot and Gateside 2, Aidan Fothergill, Edinburgh University 3, Oliver Hodgkins, University of Aberdeen Performance 4, Lewis Maxwell Powells, Warner Bass 5, Magnus Morris, University of Stirling 6, Benjamin Beale, Derwentside and Gateshead, and 8, Fergus Woodward from Portobello. And it's Magnus Morris looking very strong in lane 6. In Armitage in 2, that's going to be the 1-2. Who's going to take this lane 2 maybe? Wow, it was pretty close.
We have a swim off. Magnus Morris is equal 8th into the B final.
24.74.
So in theory,
thank you, Magnus.
That's a swim off. I don't quite know how they'll manage that.
Ed Armitage 24.76. Benjamin Mule 25.47. Well, they may well do that before we start the session.
Yeah. So that's
well done, Magnus.
And who was second in that one? Because I think they got into the C final. I'm pretty sure.
Second place in that one was Ed Armitage, 24.76.
Yeah, so he's in the C final for sure.
So very good, guys. Right, ladies. Emily Whitten, Chesley Street in 3. Amelia Morris, Derwent and Gateshead 4, and Katie Maloney, City Norwich in lane 5. 30.10, 30.11, 30.12. Strongly away, Emily Whitten in 3. And out the turn, she has quite a health advantage now. Very nice turn. And lane 3 is going to take this, Emily Whitten. Very close for second. Katie, I think, second. And third is Amelia. Emily, 28.94. Lovely swim from her.
Just missing out on the C final. That's only 900s.
Wow.
She's going to be, I think she's going to be first reserve for that.
30.19 and 30.27.
Yeah, first reserve for that C final. Well done, her.
That's a cracking swim. I think we could have a few getting into this we'll final.
28.8 is the fastest we have at the moment, so yeah, it's going to be close. Very good. Second heat, we have Ella Thompson, lane 2, Perth City, Ali Bauxili, Soler, Ren 96 and 3, Katie Bain, Shetland in 4, Charlie Hoare, Warrender in 5, 6, Freya Beach from Newcastle, Kira Gregg, Faulthouse in lane 7. So a lot between them. Maybe Charlie maybe came out that turn very strongly, the youngster. Oh, this is tight, isn't it? Charlie
lane 5.
No,
well,
no, 30 26, 30 33, 30 34, 30 38. Wow, that's tight. Ella Thompson takes it. Well done, Ella. That was very, very tight race. Can you see it?
Wee bit slower on our entry times. So our third heat. 1, Lucy Taylor, South Lanarkshire. 2, Grace Conway, Durham City. 3, Gina Wren, City Glasgow. 4, Tyler Watson, Geary. 5, India Lone Bryden from Mingus and Whitehall. 6, Ricky Ayala, Aberdeen Dolphin. 7, Ella Marshall from Monsoon, and in 8, Sophie Steele, University of Aberdeen Performance. Another one. Very tight at halfway. Lane 7, Ella Marshall possibly just ahead. Gina Wren well placed. And 3, it looks like lane 7, Ella Marshall has this one. Who's going to get second? Might be lane 7, 8 and 6. Sophie Steele takes second, 29.92, Ella Marshall, 30.35, Sophie Steele. And it was India Laura Bryden in third place on 30.59.
Heat 4. We have Libby Hadlington, Royal Wolverhampton in 1, Rebecca Smith, Aquajets in Newcastle in 2, Emily Dawson will go in Benzen in 3, Charlotte Craig, Ren 96 in 4, Madison Stewart, University of Aberdeen 5, Nadine Wilson from Borough Stockton in 6, Maya Reynard, Silver City Blues in 7, Charlotte Judson, Durham City in lane 8. 29.7 to 29.79, so less than 1/10 of a second between these swimmers on entry time. Going out strong, looks like lane 3, Emily Dawson, a 16-year-old from Logain-Bearsden, but very, very tight, coming out of the wall, nothing really between them. Great turn though from Emily Dawson there in 3, coming back strong as Aquajet's Rebecca Smith. Also going well in 8, Charlotte Judson. And I think it is Charlotte, yep, 30.04.
Oh, very much around their entry times in that one.
Yep. So we've all been on entries apart from that first heat, which is outstanding.
So our 5th heat, Mariana Patrick Stirling swimming in 1, Alice Ward Burrow Stockton 2, Amy Rowell City Glasgow 3, Felicia Leva from Alnwick Dolphins. In 5, Darcy Jackson Tadcaster 6, Tash McDonald from University of Stirling 7, Anna Campbell City Glasgow, and 8, Elizabeth Annis from Pershore. So the 29.5-ish for these swimmers. And we have no one in lane 7. Lane 8, out strongly Elizabeth Annis. And a nice turn from her. Also coming through very strongly in 5, Darcy Jackson. Darcy Jackson possibly in 5, who has the advantage. Amy Rowell in 2nd. And on the far side, Elizabeth Annis takes 3rd. Darcy Jackson 29.60. 29.69 Amy Rowell. Elizabeth Annis 29.71. Well, very much on their entry times there. First 3. Oh, Karine Kelly, Forth Valley Tridents 1, Ellen Denny, Geary 2, Katie Noble, Newcastle in 3, Ashley Drape, University of Stirling 4, Josie Grimes, Warner Baths 5, Ruth Sutherland, Heart of Midlothian 6, Tamara Ada Mita from University of Aberdeen Performance 7, Eva Alguera, Logain-Bearsden. Very strong start in 4, Tony. Ashley
strong.
Drake.
Stirling Uni now, was Warrender, and she's looking very strong here. Going well in 7 as well is Tamenji Miti. That's Ruth Sutherland and Hart swimmer. Who's going to grab it? Maybe Ashley. Yeah, 28.92. Oh, 7 100s. First reserve, I think. That was close for Ashley.
Yeah.
Super swim there. Moving on to the last heat, which is the Louise Connell in 1, University of Stirling, Madison Cool, University of Aberdeen Performance in 2, Emma Scobie, Kirkintilloch in 3, Emma Bourgaz, Tadcaster in 4, Alison Wood, University of Aberdeen in 5, Harriet Oldfield, Alnwick in 6, Charlotte Soulsby, Newcastle in 7, Freya Keeling, Carnegie in 8. So these guys peppering the low 28s, 28.8 I should say, so in and with a shout if they can produce their best. Great start there in 5 from Alison Wood, Aberdeen, going strong in 3, Emma Scobie, 28-year-old from Kirkintilloch, and it is Emma.
Lovely turn as
Look
well.
at that, very good. Lane 5 as well, Alison, who's going to get the touch with these two. 28.85 is what they're looking for to get in that C final.
Emma Scobie
they're in,
gets it,
as does Alison. So,
both in the
no, because there's a 28.76. So I think now Alison is now his first reserve, and but Emma Ditz are in. So well done, Emma. Super swimming there. Continuing our run. Now we're definite change of pace now.
Good to see Emma Scobie still going strong at 28.
That was a strong swim. That's fast on her entry, so improving. So So first of 4 heats of male and open 800 freestyle. So in this first heat, Cooper Sloss, around 96 and 2. Thomas Eardley, Aquajets in Newcastle in 3. City of Glasgow's Andrew Patterson in 4. Panos Angelicas, University of Aberdeen in 5. Keir Stormont from Heart of Midlothian in 6. Sam Ruff, the City of Glasgow swimmer, in lane 8. Fastest heat will be this evening. 4 heats this afternoon. And try and get some sense of pacing on this one. Age groups of these guys ranging 14, Sam Ruff out here in 7, up to 18 with Panos Angelicas and Thomas Eardley. So it is Cooper, 101.63. So he's Scottish Summer Meet and Snags finalist is Cooper, 16-year-old. Sam Ruff in 7, who was second, is only 14, Youth Academy member, national age group champion. So, really taken out at the moment, but really not much between across all of them, really. Look at that, less than a second and a half. Whilst Cooper's maintained that lead, he's got 0.5 between him and 5th, so really not a lot in it. And he still turns ahead.
Good to see them all pretty close together at the early stage. So hopefully it will stay that way for quite a while.
Not a lot between them, is it? So it's now Andrew and Sam. But I think we'll maybe see this switch around a few times in the next 600 metres. Andrew came in as quickest, didn't he? But not really by that much. Well,
yeah, he was certainly very solid at the summer meet, Tony. Andrew Patterson, he had a very good swim.
Yeah, won that, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's looking like he's getting into his rhythm. 32.5, that's not far off what he was last 50. And Keir and Sam trying to stick with him. Got the lane counters at the end there. It's got a second. Maybe just consolidating this lead nicely as Andrew. That's that 3:13.89. Another 33 that time, slightly slower, but he's repping 65, 66s. So he's looking at 4:40, is he? Sorry, 8:40 maybe, is that too?
Yeah, probably 8, but pretty close to an 8:50. 8:45-ish.
Well, 33, so yeah, 66s. So can keep 66s going. That is sub 50, isn't it? It's going to be in the 45s.
8:45s, thereabouts.
See if he can keep that up. Coming up to the halfway now. Get a rough. It's not. People do negative or even pace these things. So if he's in and around the 25 mark, I think he's definitely under 50, and he's in at 4:20. So you've got to think he's going to get at least 45, 8:45.
Yeah.
Another 66 seconds for his 100 there. And he's got company, which is a good thing.
Yeah, the other two guys virtually stroke for stroke here, and Sam, which is good. They'll want to try and stick together, push one another along.
So it's definitely not getting away, is he, Andrew?
No.
They're sticking with him. And, they're all around that 33.3 mark.
Yeah, we certainly want to see
slower
a good
there.
race.
So the other two have
Yeah, they've
really
just
up.
picked it, they've kept their pace going, maybe just picked it up a little bit.
I think they've stuck at 33s, and he's
Yeah.
just slowed slightly to 34. And it's a different leader now. It's Keir. He's made a move at the halfway. Different tactics in this one. Does look like he's decided to push on a little. Andrew's responded by the looks of things. Yeah, back to 33 again. 5:27.
Andrew Patterson comes under a wee bit of pressure now. Let's see if he can respond.
It's these two over this side now, isn't it? Andrew's starting to lose a little bit of touch. They've both picked up their pace. Look at that, 32 points. Andrew's stuck at his 33s. Sam and Keir. Sam's looking good, youngster.
Yeah, he's still not letting Keir away with this. Still within half a body length. And that was a good turn from Keir.
Yeah. Good swim from the both of them. Andrew, he's still there. He's just starting to lose touch a little. Well, he's picked up again. But that's 6:33.86. So another 66 point. So yeah, we're looking at 8:43-ish, I would think, if they can pick up the pace a little in the last 100.
Yeah.
Sam's coming back. He's really pushing Keir. This is good for the two of them. They're both pushing each other hard. Good, nice long strokes, both of them. Very similar.
Sam's really actually upsides now.
Look at that, 32 point.
Yeah. Certainly the momentum maybe with the City of Glasgow swimmer.
Five lengths to go, the markers tell them.
Yeah.
So let's turn 100 to go.
Keir just getting a little bit extra out the turns, but between each length, Sam just is a stronger stroke.
Look at this, nothing between them
Yeah.
after 28 lengths. Who's going to take this one? Who's going to grab this one? 3 lengths to go. They'll heal the bell at the next turn at the start end. What have they got left?
Yeah, Andrew Patterson just a wee bit off the pace, so I don't think he's going to get anywhere near these guys yet.
Sam going to lead. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. By
He's picked up to another 32. Who's going to have the legs here? And Keir's
Well,
coming back.
yeah, but Sam's still
Oh,
got
just Sam.
got that little bit extra kick. And the City of Glasgow swimmer is just beginning to kick on, Tony.
Yeah.
Very competent swim here from the 14-year-old. Great swim. Good swimmers, guys, both of you.
Nice improvement, 7 seconds.
Andrew Patterson, although he's only third, has improved his time by a second and a half or so.
Very good. It's an excellent race there.
Cooper Sloss almost on his entry time as well. Well done, guys. 3 PBs in that very first heat.
Nice one. Confirmed result. I piled on the pressure in that last 50, Sam. on to second heat. And this one, as you can see on the screen there, Julian O'Croy from Delting in 1, Tom Holt, City of Sunderland in 2, Alex Clark, Dulwich City in 3, Michael O'Neill from Borough of Stockton in 4, Innes Gow from Gary in 5, and 6 is Warren de Bath's Aaron Drake, Borough of Stockton's Benjamin Thomas in 7, and Ben Toward Tynemouth in lane 8. So 8:42 through to 8:48 here. Michael O'Neill fastest in, the Borough of Stockton swimmer. But it's Michael O'Neill who does take that first 50. 27.8, faster than the last heat. He Swim England Summer Meet, he got finalist in that in this event. A 16-year-old from Borough of Stockton. Year-olds Alex Clark and Aaron Drake as well. Alex Clark second at the moment. What's that? 58.5, 58.52, so that's quite a bit faster than the previous heat. Alex is Anglo-Scot, swims out of Dulwich, but won Scottish Summer Meet, second in Snags. Youth Academy member. So he's going to keep pushing hard, I'm sure, on Michael all the way through here. Right there in 3. And this guy, the Gary swimmer, trying to stick with him. It's already a bit of a gap. The gap emerging. There's Michael.
Michael's certainly want to try and increase this gap if he can.
Yeah.
We've got a quarter of the way, 2:01.85, and swimming just half a second or so faster than Alex Clark.
Substantially faster than the previous heat. So looking at well under sub 8:30 on this one, if he can keep this up. Basically swimming 61 second 100s or 62 second 100s, so he's now upping a bit now, so that's up in the 32s, so 64s. He's not holding back, is he?
Just beginning to try and push on here, Tony.
Yeah, does look strong, doesn't he? Alex is definitely sticking with him though.
Yeah. See if he takes another half a second out of the lead.
Not quite.
Not quite, but he's still just chipping away and increasing that lead ever so slightly.
So 7 seconds now up on the previous. This pace, low, mid to low 8:30s if he can keep this up. So next time that ends, that'll be the halfway mark. Another 32.9. Oh, Alex has picked up a bit actually. They are a bit nip and tuck, aren't they?
Yeah. There's a good body length between first and second, but it hasn't got any bigger. Alex Clark still there or thereabouts. Might well have closed that gap just like another little fraction there. Another half a second, so we've just got about 1 1/4 seconds between the first two.
Halfway there.
Contest for third.
Pretty much 3 ways. Lane 5. Lane 7, Innes Gow and Benjamin Thomas. And not out of it in lane 2, Tom Holt either, City of Sunderland. So
it's another half a second eating into that lead, so we might find the two of them are almost together at the next turn.
Turn into a good race. It's going to be this turn, 500 gone, 300 to go. It's not that much different for second and third and fourth either. Two little cracking little races being developed here.
Well, we're almost together. 400 Sinet, Michael O'Neill, 5:19.99.
And we're off. Alex is now in lead. And it looks like the race for third, fourth, fifth now. It's lane 1. Julian O'Croy has now joined that party. It's pretty much a three-way battle between Innes, Benjamin and Julian. But, Alex has really pulled away now.
Looking extremely strong in the latter stages now.
Paced this one beautifully. Third, fourth, fifth, almost entirely together. Here we go at 600. Yeah, 625, 48. So another 32 middle.
Yeah, so
65, 66.
830s, maybe 830s or thereabouts.
Yeah, definitely. Pick up a little bit. We'll be under the 835, I would think. He's pulling away and away, slightly slower, but he's still a second quicker on that 50, and it looks a little bit like Michael's starting to get reeled in by the chasing 2 or 3 swimmers. May just have enough time to stay ahead, but I think they are closing up on him. So 100 to go. In that 8:35 range, which will be a nice uplift for him. 7 or 8 seconds.
Question is, can Julian get into second place over that far side?
Yeah, swimming a second and a half per 50 quicker at the moment, and he's piling on the pressure on Michael O'Neill. So here we go, that's 50. He's really pushed on, and Julian has overtaken Michael now, the leader for 500. Julian's piling on the pressure. He's not going to catch Alex, but he's definitely pulling further and further away from the rest of the field. Lovely swim here, and he comes in. Right about the 8:35 mark is going to be it. And he comes 8:35.54. Lovely swim from him. It is Julian. He comes in on an 8:30.41, so that's 6 seconds improvement. Michael just edging into third, 8:44.
Completes the second of our 4 heats. Great swim from Alex Clark.
Really good. Really, really good.
So for all of the guys there, some good PBs. Julian gets a nice PB as well.
On to heat 3. So this one, Freddie Walker, Ellesmere in 1. Taylor Sinclair from University of Aberdeen in 2, Finn Proud, Newcastle in 3, Jai Didi, Tynemouth in 4, Archie Maguire from City of Sunderland in 5, Harry Whitfield, Darlington in 6, Aaron McGee, City of Sunderland in 7, Kyle Connolly, South Lancashire in 8.
So 8:30 will be the target, I'm sure, for all these guys.
Yeah. Fastest in, Jay Diddy, Tynemouth swimmer, 17-year-old. Closely followed by Archie Maguire, who's only 14. And second at the GB Aquatics Next Gen meet last in the summer. So a rising talent on this, in the North East age groups.
Yeah, a lot from the North East of England in this one, 6 out of the 8.
Harry Whitfield in the lead at the moment. 57, so that's faster again. He's way out now, isn't he? Going for this one. Hopefully he's not going to pay for this later on, because he's a couple of body lengths up on the rest of the field at the moment. It's a brave swim.
Certainly going out very strongly,
He
Tony.
really has.
Yeah.
Let's hope he can
Yeah, it's a question
sustain
of
this.
it. Yeah.
Lane 2 maybe just thinking he needs to start playing in the same game. Taylor Sinclair from University of Aberdeen. But really those two and then the rest of the 6 in the field are much of a muchness. 2:00.91, so that's about a second up on super swim from Alex Clark in the previous heat.
Taylor Sinclair, the only one pacing similar to the leader. The rest a little bit slower.
Is Archie keeping up 32 points, so they're all now around that 32 middle at the front end, so they're pacing the same as Harry. Still in the lead, but he's not extending that lead anymore. It's just been consolidated. 3:5.65, so still about a second up on the previous heat, and he's still pacing faster than everyone else, only just, but he is pacing slightly faster. Looks like the main challenge at the moment, Taylor Sinclair, University of Aberdeen. Summer meet and snags finalist Taylor. And to the 33s now for Harry. So he's now no longer the fastest in the pool. In fact, there's two swimmers behind him are going faster. Still a bit behind, but it does look like Taylor Sinclair is just slowly reeling him back.
I just feel Taylor Sinclair's being a bit more steadier.
Yeah. He's just done 33s all the way through, and Harry's did 32s, and is now doing, Taylor's picked up to 32s, so he's definitely...
So just a little bit over a second in it.
About a second up on the previous heat, but it's getting closer, and Taylor's starting to bring himself up level with Harry. Maybe a bit of experience showing here. 18-year-old Taylor, 15-year-old Harry.
Okay, So barely a second in it. Just eating about half a second every 50.
At that rate, he'll be ahead at the end of this 100. But let's see. He's responded a bit, Harry. He's still ahead. He's definitely looks like he's picked up a little. Just faster than the previous heat, but only by 6/100 of a second. Taylor's maybe now ahead, just. So that's Harry going to have to make a response now. Archie sticking with him. Archie going a bit faster. Also going well, Kyle in lane 8, just creeping up on there.
Taylor Sinclair just gradually easing a wee bit further ahead.
Yeah.
Just feel the momentum's with the swimmer in lane 2 now.
So 6:26.13. So they're now behind the pace from the previous. Can Taylor pick it up? And coming back strong is now both Kai Connolly and also in 4 Freddie McGuire. Archie McGuire, sorry. So this is building up with 2 or 3 people in the shout, maybe not 4. Yeah, 2 seconds between the 4 of them. Good turn from Kyle there. Golly is a poor old Harry's being reeled in by the 2 behind him. He's got it. Does look like Taylor's maybe just.
He still has this under control. Archie McGuire making just a little bit of inroad, but it's nothing significant.
75 to go.
He's really going to find something. As Archie McGuire, if he wants to put in a late challenge. Same with Kyle Connolly. The 2 of them are trying desperately to find something. But Taylor Sinclair's still going well, Tony.
Yeah, but it's going to be a fantastic battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th by the looks of it.
2nd and a half in it.
Oof, look at that.
Kyle Connolly now beginning to really get going.
0.1 between 2nd, 3rd and 4th.
But Taylor Sinclair, I think, has this one.
Yeah.
He has this under control.
Taylor's on, he's going to get this. Who's going to get second? It maybe is Harry. He's just pushed on at the end. 8:36.28. So it's under his entry time there for Taylor. Archie McGuire came back to take second by the looks of things. Youngster taking on Kyle and Harry, who ends up in 4th. Super swimming there. With Taylor managing to improve on his entry.
So our last individual, an opener heat. That's Ewan Jones in 1, University of Stirling. 2, Conor Hospital, Wander Bath Club. 3, from Wigan is Matthew Sawyers. 4, Daniel Payton, Tynemouth. 5 is William Shepherd, University of Stirling. 6, Oscar Chirnside, Geary. 7, Sam Wright, Tadcaster. And in 8, Callum Sinclair, Edinburgh University. Now 8:24 through to 8:35. Two guys in the middle lanes would be sure trying to get as close to 8:20 as possible. And Daniel Payton out extremely strongly.
Yeah. He's
William Shepherd
not holding back, is he, Daniel?
got a second back. Right, very strongly indeed.
.56.46. That is pretty fast. I hope again it's not overdoing it in that first 100. Very fast stroke rate. There's two of them out there, Daniel and William.
Daniel 8th in the next generation meet. William Shepherd though not going to get overhauled here.
Still 3 swimmers in behind those two, pacing it. Right here in 8, you've got Callum Sinclair, Edinburgh Uni, and Connor Aspinall and Matthew Sawers in lanes 2 and 3. And they're just steady 31s at the moment, so see whether they are able to do what others have done in the previous heats and just slowly claw their way back.
William Shepherd looking pretty strong, Tony, though. Just picked the pace up a little bit in the last 100 or so. And he's got about a body length clear. Pacing about half a second faster. Conor Aspinall, although is fastest in the pool in lane 2.
Building up to an interesting race, I think.
Yeah.
There's, I would say, probably 4 or 5 people still potentially in it. At least for the top 3. Williams looking strong, 3:01.48. So this is substantially faster than previous heat. 4 seconds quicker at 300, so second 100 quicker. Roughly, second a bit. And Connor's just trying to make sure that the 2 leaders don't get away from him.
Pacing at about the same as the guys in front. Just dropped a wee bit there.
Not a lot of difference in pacing across the top 6, is there really? 7 all in that 31.32. So halfway mark here. Still 2 of them up front, 4:05.63. So that's now 7 seconds up on the previous. So in the mid 8:20s, you'd think. Let's see if they can hold on. Daniel's coming back now, and William, isn't he?
Similar behind are pacing very similar to the leading pair.
Oh, in that low 32s, aren't they?
Daniel Payton still that slight advantage Callum Sinclair, I think, may be challenging for that third now.
Yeah.
500 and Daniel Payton. It's a second out the lead there.
Callum looking increasingly menacing down here in lane 8. 32s for the two leaders, 31 for Callum, so he's definitely picking up that pace, isn't he? So is Daniel going to hold on? He's looking strong at the moment, isn't he? He went out like a rocket, but he's back a little. Well, William went past him, but Daniel's just maintained that. 600 now, 200 to go. 6:13.74.
Matthew Sawyer's just gone ahead of Conor Aspinall in fourth place. I wonder if Callum Sinclair fancies his chances of getting second here.
Does look like it.
It's about half a second in it. Daniel Payton's looking pretty good now.
So yeah, it does look like they're one for under 8:20 if they can really pull it off on this last 100 for Daniel.
Callum Sinclair probably have to settle for third now. William Shepherd just get going again in the latter stages, but he's a long way off the lead now. Slim chance of getting under that 8:20. William Shepherd just picked the pace up. Clear away from Callum Peebles. And out the turn.
But super swim from Daniel, he went out really fast. Has come back in 8, and he does. 8:19.16, well done you. 8:19.16, so that's a nice improvement for him.
Yeah.
5 seconds. William also 8:21, better than his entry. Callum coming in third, 8:25, so that's a 10-second improvement for him. So should be pleased with that. Fastest in the last 50 there from Conor. 28:25 as well, almost caught up with us. With Callum, but not quite. Fast finish. Good race. That's male and open 800.
Race. Yep.
Got 2 heats now, the female.
Some very good PBs in that one, Tony.
Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it? Really good swimming. Yeah. All swam it slightly differently as well.
Some more swimmers back for more punishment. I don't know what they've been feeding Abby Coventry on, but this is I think this is swim number 4 at least. Definitely Latham.
Benefit of youth, I think.
Yeah.
14, you just keep going.
Royal Wolverhampton in 1, Abby Coventry, Morpeth 2, Lily Eden, City Sunderland 3, Ella Took, University of Stirling in 4, Sophie McClure, Tadcaster 5, Jennifer Smith, Borough Stockton 6, Molly Young, Tynemouth in 7, and Rebecca Malling from Belsall Sharks goes in lane number 8. I think the only homegrown Scot is probably Rebecca Malling in this one, Tony. I think Ella took originally swam in one of the northeast clubs.
Yeah.
Might have been Burris Stockton, but I can't be certain. So long ago.
Yeah, no, definitely don't remember. It's a strong start in 4 from Ella. 103. Pretty swift first 100 there.
Yeah. Lily Eden, City Sunderland, is the youngest competitor in this one. 9:25.13. That's a pretty good time. Excellent time for a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Northeast stage groups. She was the runner-up in that. I'd hate to know how fast the winner of that one did.
Well, she was 3rd at this
Yeah.
Swim England summer meet as well, so there's clearly a 13-year-old who's going a little bit quicker, but that doesn't undermine what Lily's doing. Super swimming, and she's up there, vying for second against Sophie McClure, a Tadcaster swimmer. But, no doubt at
Wow,
the
this is a
front.
very strong start,
isn't it?
from Ella.
Looks very strong. Let's see if she can keep this up.
Yeah, we could be looking at under 9 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It
Yeah.
should be a super swim. That would have her right up there in terms of, there's not many under, there's only 6 under 9 minutes in the fastest heat, so let's see if she can.
Yeah, it's quite an effort for any of the ladies to get under 9 minutes in a freestyle event. Exceptionally good if you can do it in long course. Pretty good if you can do it in short course,
Yeah,
Tony.
take that. And she's looking pretty smooth. Ella. 63 first 100, 67 for the second 100. Let's see what the third 100 is.
We'd like it to be about a 3:18.
Your wish is their command, Robert.
Excellent, Ella.
So that's another 67 high.
And we want a 4:26.5 at halfway.
Okay, let's see if she can.
It will be difficult when she's got to do it all on her own.
Yeah.
And this is the trouble with distance swimming. All these swimmers have got to get that clock working spot on and just keep it steady throughout. It's not easy.
It's not. Once you get into the rhythm.
Ella's been doing this for a long time, so you'd like to hope that she can hang in there.
Well, she certainly is at the moment, and it does look like the youngster Lily Eden is moving into second. Got a reasonably clear lead on her. Meter 2. Let's see where Ella's got to on this one. 4:26 you requested, wasn't it?
Yeah, 4:26.5.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, there you go.
Come on, Tony.
So she's not quite.
Not quite.
But I think give her credit.
Yeah.
0.2 out. That's not bad.
Yeah. Expecting a 5:25 and a little bit for the next one.
If she's going to be on that pace.
Yeah, I think she'll just gradually drop the next couple of 100 and hopefully pick up for the final 200.
It did look a little bit like Lily was moving away from Sophie, but that's remained relatively static. Another 34.6 there for Ella.
Just the pace, she's just feeling it a little bit.
Yeah.
She's still going well.
She is. It's good. Lily was 35.02. Sophie, so Lily's definitely just slightly faster than Sophie. But Ella, still looking good, Ella. This is going to be the 500 turn.
I did say 5:35 in a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually a wee bit slower than that. At 36.
So 69 she's reckoned now. 69 and a half, but that's still 300s to go.
Looking at a lows, I think realistically a low 903, 904.
That's still pretty good, isn't it? That's a big improvement on her
if
entry.
you really pick this, just keep picking it up. This is where she'll try and just keep the rhythm going and not drop the pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just beginning to slip a wee bit. So again, we'd expect the split somewhere round about the 6:46 and a half.
Still the fastest in the pool, Ella.
Well, yeah.
On these 50 splits, she's still going slightly faster than Lily is.
Yeah.
So here we go, 600, 200 to go.
Well, wasn't far out of 6:46 and a half, 0.42. Pray that she just picks it up again, Tony, in 7:56 or 57.
Entry time was 9:22, so you know,
yeah,
it's
she's
still going to be
well
way under that.
Yeah.
She's going to be in and amongst where a lot of the swimmers in the, at least the outside lane swimmers of the fastest heat are going to be, and there's still another heat to go. So this is very strong. Still in the 35s.
It'll be pretty close to 7:37, 57 with 100 to go, and that will maybe just spark her into a strong finish. Lily's going very, very well in second place. She's likely to improve her time by maybe 7-8 seconds, certainly under 9:20. That'll be a cracking time for a 13-year-old.
100 to go.
Yeah, 7:57.12.
What's she got for these last 4 lengths? Can she get near that 9:05?
It's around now that the legs will start kicking in. Not much leg kick just yet, but it's beginning to just build up. 8:32 or thereabouts, we'd like to see. Good. So a nice strong finish, please, Ella. Let's get somewhere round about the 9:06. Lily's about 10 seconds back, so she's going to have a chance of getting about 10-second improvement, get pretty close to 9:15, 9:16.
Very good.
Well done, Ella.
I think that will get adjusted. I don't think it finished when she did, so we'll wait to see. She got in around a 9.6.
A very nice swim from Lily.
Very good.
9:15.99, so almost 10-second improvement. And Sophie McClure also finishes very strongly indeed. It's about a 3-second improvement for Sophie. Molly Young, time mouse swimmer, also improves by a good almost 3 seconds. I'll be calling to maybe one swim too much, but a pretty decent time nevertheless.
Yeah, 9:27.
9:27. Rebecca Marling,
bang on her entry time for Abby. So
Rebecca actually is just inside her entry time on a 9:28. Not by much, but
Ella's time wasn't changed.
PB's a PB.
Yep. So the last race of the afternoon session. In this one, we have In lane 1, Ava Smith from Gary. It's Gwen Mearns from Tynedale in 2. Charlotte Payton, Tynemouth in 3. Thinking potentially a sibling of Daniel Payton, who we saw some very well a few races ago. Lucy Hall, East Lothian in 4. Ciara Prentice, City of Manchester in 5. Matilda Bassendale, Forth Valley in 6. Emily Forster, City of Sunderland in 7. And Ava Ross from City of Glasgow in 8. So two 14-year-olds here. Ava Smith in 1, Emily Forster in 7.
Coming back to that last one, Lily Ebden, that big improvement at 9:15.99. The young lady, other 13-year-old from the northeast, is actually swimming in the outside lane in the fastest heat when we get underway for the finals this evening. She did a 9:13.42, so interesting to see what she does in the final event.
So let's see who takes this one up. Lane 3 maybe. Charlotte Payton, so it's a good day for the Paytons thus far. 103.37. But still 4 swimmers out there. Ava Ross in 8. City of Glasgow swimmer, and then in 3, 4 and 5 we've got Charlotte Payton, Lucy Hall and Ciara Prentice, and at the moment they're all pretty much of a muchness. 0.3 between them, 0.22 between them, so I think we won't be calling this one for a while. Still in 3 though, does look stronger, just slightly ahead of the others, but also in 8 Ava.
Yeah, Ava Ross going very nicely indeed in this outside lane.
Yep. So finalist at Snags, Ava, or in the top 10 anyway. And it is Ava now, who's just ahead, 2:11.95. Slightly down on the previous, but it'll be interesting to see where this one ends up. I think it was a super swim there from Ella, but she did slightly edge out. The time just extended slightly as the race went on. We'll see whether these guys are pacing this slightly differently. Their entry times are slower than Ella did in that last heat, so we'll see whether they can rise to the challenge. Still Ava, only just though. It's very, very tight between the top 3. Maybe losing pace slightly is Lucy Hall from East Lothian.
It's a bit more steadier pace for the 3 that are vying for the lead.
Let's just see where that takes them. .21.61. So these 3 look like they're in it for the long haul.
Maybe looking at some pair pretty close to 9:10 here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether they just keep this pace or whether it slows up as they go through.
Yeah, we're just a little bit over 70 seconds per 100. Lucy Hall is just a wee bit off the pace for the other 3.
Definitely 3-way race still.
Yeah.
They're all just a bit of cat and mouse going on maybe. So they have been just on that 35s the whole way, haven't they? They've been much more consistent. See whether they I think this will be the next 100 will be the acid test if they can stick with him. It probably means they are going to be able to keep this one going consistently.
Yeah, they're very much pacing round about their entry time. Maybe just inside that entry time, 9:14. Although Eva Ross is going pretty well, she's a 9:22, so she's pacing quite a wee bit inside her entry time.
Yep.
Kira Prentice at the backshot course 9:09.81. She's really going to pick up the pace significantly now if she wants to get close to that. Might just be the leader is just extending that advantage just ever so slightly in each of the 50s we've had.
Yeah.
About half a second advantage getting gained.
Emily Forster in here in 7 is just making a little bit of a move. Sunderland swimmer. And,
yeah, she seems to have, as you say, Tony, she's got maybe a wee bit extra momentum. Not really making anything up on the leaders, but certainly closing on Eva Ross a little bit.
yeah.
That might spur Eva on a little bit to try and get back into the mix. Well, at the moment you can't see past the leader now.
No.
Kira Prentice is 3 metres or so clear, 6:53.18.
So here comes Emily now, just up on Eva's shoulder. Turning with a 150 to go. As you said, Robert, I don't see Kira losing this one now, but it is all pretty tight for second, third and fourth.
Well, Emily's going to find something exceptional. She's picked up maybe half a second, but she's 3 seconds back. So it's going to take a gigantic effort. Expect something around the 8:03, 8:04 mark here. Now Emily has about 2.5 seconds to make up. She's certainly the fastest in the pool at the moment, but she might not have enough water to try and claw back that advantage.
She's going to get second though.
Yeah. It's going to be a big gas to try and claw this back now.
Yeah.
Again, another half a second or so, but there's almost 2 seconds.
Left herself a bit too much, hasn't she?
I think so. Kira still looks as though she's got plenty left in the tank. Yeah, she's left plenty gas to finish the job. Coming in around the 9:12 mark. Well, that's very much what we thought the finish was going to be, around just a little bit over the 9:10.
Yep, 6 second improvement for Emily, well done her. Eva, nearly 6 seconds as well. And Charlotte coming in just over, just under her entry as well. So some nice swimming, and Eva Smith also under her entry
6 second improvement for Eva, good.
So lots of good swimming there. And
Ava Smith also inside her entry time. Geary swimmer. Again, a lot of very solid swims here, Tony.
Very good indeed.
So that result now confirmed on your screen. That concludes session 2. Thank you. So from Royal Commonwealth Pool, we're back here at 17:25. The session gets underway at 17:30.
Yep.
And Tony Rose, I think, will be doing this evening's commentary. So from myself, Robert Taylor, thanks for joining us this afternoon.